Guys.
Hello, guys.
Hello.
Rebecca's in the
Supplies.
chat. 80's in the chat.
What's up, everyone?
There we go. Hello. Wait a minute. I'm not
What?
supposed to be here.
That's right. You're not.
Yeah.
What are you doing here? Get off the stream. Thank you. Okay, now we can get you. No, I'm just kidding. We just got that new lighting, guys.
Yeah, you do.
Yes.
Wow.
Nice.
Thanks for supporting his channel and everything. Yeah, so we have a wacky one tonight, my friends. We're just gonna let
Yes.
people come in. We apologize for being a few minutes late. We our pal here decided he could come, so we want to wait for him to
Yes.
join.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got back early.
So you were just telling us about the NetherCon.
Yes. It was quite the adventure, I'd say. It was so packed. People were parking on the side of the highway and like over like the overpass, the sides of grass. They're like, well, maybe if we just keep like, pulling up off the side of the road here and park here, then we could just walk 10 minutes to the
Oh
venue.
my gosh.
It was crazy.
That's how it was for the Ozzy concert I went to in Syracuse. It was poor planning.
Yeah. I mean, when you got inside the actual event, it was really organized and well structured, and
Yeah.
the lines were far superior to Texas Frightmare. So.
Oh, good.
But it did take us about 3-4 hours to meet Keith David, and he was really awesome.
Nice.
All right, so we got secret message chat here. They want to know, Gills, do you actually show up to these conventions dressed as Gill-boy or Elvis? Because your channel has you as both.
Yeah,
Well,
right.
no, I go as myself, but it would have been perfect to go as Elvis because Priscilla Presley was there, actually.
Oh,
Really?
So, yeah, and unfortunately, I didn't have too much time to meet her, but
Oh,
it was pretty cool to see her. I was like,
Yeah,
there
of
she
course.
that's
is, man.
neat.
That's Priscilla.
could you imagine if you did?
Yeah, I know.
She'd probably be like, "Look, this happens to me all the time. I'm so over your
Yeah,
shit."
yeah, I know.
Probably.
Right?
Rebecca was 60. Stop.
So I wonder, has anybody? Well, I'm assuming everybody in the
Uh-huh.
YouTube chat, anyways. But the secret channel or the secret chat, you guys probably never seen me.
No, they haven't.
Hello.
It's been mostly the VTuber.
Oh, that's
It
right.
has.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm the icon tonight.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
no.
fine. That's
Yeah.
fine. The potato and the potato father are sleeping, so I was able to be face cam tonight.
Nice.
The potato was up from 4 a.m. all the way until 8 p.m. So he is tired and going through a growth spurt. So we're gonna let him sleep. Tom and the
Crazy.
gang is here. Tom's just like, oh no, the Kung Fu Vampire movie that nobody asked for.
Yeah, nobody really did ask for this one. But it's still fun.
It is fun.
It's still a good time. But
And I
you
think-
will be questioning quite a bit of things. As
And
well.
I think it's a good movie to put
I'm already
after
questioning
Deathgasm
myself.
because it's kind of like a horror comedy weekend.
Yes, that is true.
Thank you, Rebecca, for the 60 super chat. And
Wow, thank you.
Dino Nuggies are the shit. Yes.
I have no Dino Nuggies. I'm sad, but I do have 1919.
Nice.
Here.
Ooh.
Let's see here.
No DP for me tonight.
You
RB.
look so sad when you said that.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, Gills, if you want to click on the link in the private chat, and we can do our Labby.
That's the Twitch thing from last night.
My bad. Like that.
No, you're good.
While I do that, you may think this is cool, Mage, but I got to meet Timothy Zahn, the guy who did the Heir to the Empire from Star Wars, the Thrawn series, the novels and stuff that Disney
Never seen
is. It's a book series. It's basically the true sequel trilogy. It's a lot better than the, current stuff.
Nice.
But he was really nice. He signed my comic book, which was pretty cool.
Good.
I think
That's
I did
cool.
it right. Did I do it right?
Yeah, you're in.
Okay, all right, cool. All right.
Yeah, there you go. You're muted.
Yeah.
There we go.
So we're just we'll give it a few more minutes to let more people come in here. Hi, guys.
All right, there we go. I'll mute myself.
Hi,
There we
secret message chat is like, I was browsing Gill-boy's channel and was really confused with the Elvis, but it works. Thank you, my friend.
You're welcome. I'll let Mr. Presley know you said that.
Let's see. We got another super chat, or not super chat. Sorry, I was reading the our chat here. Secret message chat. What can we expect from this one? Another comedy? I feel like it's a comedy. Am I going to take it too seriously? Probably. It's just my nature.
Definitely, I would definitely not take this serious at all.
Kind of like last night's movie.
Yeah, it's definitely. The only one who really takes it seriously, I would say, is Peter Cushing.
Yeah, but I wouldn't like.
But
I think it would be
fits.
hard for him
You'll
to
see.
act goofy, though.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, he's not really like a goofy guy. He's a nice guy, but he's not a goofy guy. Hey, Josh, how's it
Josh.
going?
Josh.
Long time no see for you guys. I'm glad everything's going well.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me make sure I have this upright so it just keeps going and it doesn't lock me
Ooh,
out.
cool Jurassic World
Going.
shirt, man.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I just noticed that. Sorry, I'm still kind of a little scattered here. I'm fully getting set up here.
You're good.
You're good.
We are probably
Can't really
going
see
to
it
be doing the
anyway.
Jurassic Park series as well because
Oh
I have
yeah.
them all.
Yes.
Secret Message Chat has literally been like secretly voting on it together. And they
Ooh.
emailed me earlier. We're like, are we going to cover them? Because a lot of them don't know the original 3 because, well, they weren't born yet. So,
Oh.
Oh, wow. Well, I guess, yeah, Jurassic World would be,
Thanks for
would be the
that.
new series.
Yeah.
The new series, whatever.
I
Pretty
feel
much.
so old now.
Thanks
know.
I
for
wore out
that.
my VHS.
Thanks for that, kiddies. So what we're going to do is we're going to put up the Jurassic Park movie.
Back
we're
in
gonna
my
watch-
day, they were called Jurassic Park.
Yes.
I wish
gosh,
this was a
Josh.
Jurassic Park shirt, not a Jurassic World shirt. But whatever.
Hey, it's still cool.
I remember being in
It's
the theater
Walmart.
for one of the Jurassic Worlds where they were doing a callback to the original Jeeps, and like you could tell the '90s kids from the new kids because all the '90s were like, "Oh my gosh!"
Yes, I did the same
theater.
thing.
And then like all the new people are just like, "You okay?" And we're like, "Yes, we're fine.
Yes.
We're fine.
Like,
we're just having fun.
okay.
We're just having fun, guys." All right.
Oh my god, Jurassic Park is my favorite.
Oh, that was such a well-made. I wore out that VHS tape as a kid.
So did
I.
I.
It was just a wonderful thing. I was so obsessed with them. I had all the toys, and I could name off all the dinosaurs and shit like that.
Mhm.
Nice.
You know what? I wonder if Chris calling me autistic sometimes there might be something to that. Just kidding. Anyway, guys.
Oh yeah.
Secret Message Chat. Another Cushing movie. How many did he make?
Quite a bit.
Yeah.
He's in all the Frankensteins and pretty much 4 or 5 Draculas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Interesting enough, this film was released July 11th, 1974 in Hong Kong, and then in August 29th, 1974 in London, and then in October 6th, 1974 into the United Kingdom as a whole. So get you guys prepared for this. It's basically kung fu martial arts kind of film. It's a good time.
Also, I got asked to join a thing called the Midnight Monster Club, and apparently it's for horror lovers. You get to help review independent movies, so I'm testing that on out.
Sick.
All right, let's see here. Okay, I think we're starting to get enough. We're starting to get in a few. I got my Facebook open so I could see the people message me over there. Does he do kung fu?
Yes. Everyone in this film, I think, except for Van Helsing, Peter Cushing's Van Helsing does kung fu.
That's because Peter Cushing is like, I'm just gonna keep Van Helsing, guys. You guys can do whatever else you want with this.
Yeah. Basically.
He's like, no, Van Helsing does this. This is what I'm doing. Y'all can have fun with whatever you're doing.
But this was directed by Roy Ward Baker, the same guy who did The Vampire Lovers and The Scars of Dracula. So everybody seemed to have liked the Scars of Dracula, but just want to let y'all know that this is kind of a goofier one. So
Which,
Yeah.
like
I
I
want-
said, it
yeah.
matches. It was Goofy Movie Weekend. But I just want to let you guys know that Secret Message Chat has been conspiring behind our backs to go ahead and vote on what movies series that we should do. So it is
Okay.
linked in the description, Rebecca. I know that it's uploaded to YouTube, but if I screen share it, I will still get dinged. This upload, the person didn't monetize it and stuff, so that's why I think I just don't want to chance it, guys.
Yeah.
Because it is Hammer Horror and they are really tight on their copyright.
Oh yeah, they are. Yeah.
So when there is stuff on screen, you'll know because I'll have it already up here when you guys come in. So if you don't see it on the screen right away, the link's in the description. I used to link it in the chat, but then it got wonky, so I just put everything in the description. That way, this is the best version of YouTube that I could find. I found it like a while ago. I was actually surprised that it was on YouTube without a paywall, because normally it is behind a paywall, but apparently they didn't make enough money to keep the paywall. So
No.
getting
Yeah.
dinged is how we both ended up praying a little bit.
Yeah.
Mr. Scrunch is gonna be 2 months old next Tuesday, this Tuesday, so it goes fast.
Noise.
It goes fast. Okay, let's see here. Secret Message Chat says, "Yeah, we're gonna conspire against you people to watch fantastic movies because we're the youngsters. You need to teach us." Well, that's fine. That's
I
fine.
am down.
We're happy to have you here. I wish
Yes,
some
because
of
Jurassic
you...
Park is absolutely amazing because it was all animatronics
Yes.
and people moving. It would CGI was barely used.
And I remember like one of the
that's why I'm
behind the
excited.
scenes thing was like sometimes the T-Rex animatronic, like when it rained, it would like act up and scare the actors and actresses.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I would freak
and when
out
it
if I
rained,
saw
it was
something like that.
So, we'll definitely have to sprinkle that series in throughout the upcoming ones. It's too good to not do. Even the Jurassic Worlds aren't bad. The only thing with some of the Jurassic Worlds, I think the CGI is a bit too much, but other than that,
Yeah, I definitely prefer. I definitely prefer practical over the CGI animation in those films.
Most of it is still practical, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but I could tell like with some of it's like overly like I don't know. I think it's like that overly. Gill-boy has such a wealth of movie knowledge. I feel like it's a free film class.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, we're working on Gill-boy's logo for him.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, I got some quite cool little fun facts for this film. I'll wait till we start actually watching it, but I do want to read a quote before we start. But
sure.
I want to wait for a little more people to come in unless we're good to go.
I think we're good to go. We got a few. We got my Facebook's watching. We got Secret Message Chat. We got X people lurking. We got Tom the Gang here. We're all set up here.
All right. Well, I'm super excited. Okay, so I did mention this last night, and I was mistaken. Like I said, there's two titles for this film. The typical title, and I believe this is the version we're going to watch, is called The Legend of the Seven Golden Vampires. However, there is another version of this film. It's pretty much the same movie, but it's like shot differently. Like certain scenes happen out of order than the normal version, and that's called The Seven Brothers Meet Dracula. But it is of basically, this movie was a financial failure, and the director, Roy Baker, said that The Legend of the Seven Golden Vampires was a terrible picture, but some of the Chinese were very, very nice. And the leading man was David Chang, a nice man. The Kung Fu people were all right. They went a bit berserk, but I left that alone. The understanding was that they would do the Kung Fu stuff, and I would do the rest of it, which suited me no end, I can tell you. So there's technically two directors. Chang Chi, who basically did all the martial arts scenes. He directed all those. And like I just read to you, Roy Baker basically handled the plots in quotation marks scenes. And like I said last night too, this was Christopher Lee was like, yeah, no, I'm no. how
I'm
dare
so
you?
done.
Yeah, like how dare you, sir? Kind of
Mhm.
mentality on it. But it's if I'm not mistaken, he did some kind of I want to say it was called Horror Haunt or something like that, where he talks about all these like movies. And towards the end of his life, he was a little more respectful on this film, but still had a bad, it still gave him a bad taste in his mouth. But I think he appreciated it because of his friend Peter Cushing in it. So
Right. He probably wouldn't have done it if Peter wasn't involved, honestly.
yeah, so it's kind of cool. But I just go in thinking this is a Hammer horror comedy kung fu martial arts film.
Yeah,
So
no, like any
yeah,
sane person would put those together.
yeah. I remember the first time I watched this, I was like, you know what? I don't understand why this is a thing, but I'm liking it.
Yeah, like
Why not?
yeah, like sometimes that's why
Ugh,
that's why like sometimes you kind of need some of these weird movies because it's just like okay.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Something
So
from
if
Secret Message Chat is like, are there people lurking in the bushes?
no spoilers.
Yeah, like I mean, it's
You'll
one of
see.
those.
It's kind of over the top, all over the place. But I will say for Secret Chat and film students, especially those who are into editing, if this movie's unwatchable for you or whatever, I understand that. But I would implore you, if you are just going to look at it as an editing standpoint, if you can find a copy of the Dracula's Brother version, watch it after this, and you can see the power of editing. Like you really can. Like there, I will never forget the time I saw a Mary Poppins trailer that was edited to look like a horror film, and it was actually pretty disturbing. But of course, it's not. Same thing. I think the same channel did The Shining and made it look like a rom comedy. So
The
you'd
Shining
be
as a rom-com.
so you'd be surprised at how powerful editing can be for your film. It can actually
Yeah.
destroy it. So
I remember a while ago when I was studying some stuff myself, there was this video that I forgot where we found it. I'd have to look if I still have a copy of it. But it was talking about how like they were taking like famous movie scenes and like editing it with like different filters, different cuts, and different music, and how it makes a completely different movie, and how like it really can change everything. And a lot of people don't think about it until they see it. So like I think like one of the big things was what was it? Crap. Sorry, pregnancy brain. I hate this because I know about it right away and then like boom.
it's all right.
But I think it was something along the lines of like the Green Mile and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
And like they would take serious bits of that movie and then they would be like, okay, they would assign us to be like, okay, you need to make this more like of a comedy. You need to make this more of like a documentary. You need to make that, like they would give us a genre to try to edit it as, and it was a fun like thing to practice with. But some of the stuff that you would see, you're like, wow, editing really does matter. Music really does matter.
Yeah.
So like even if like something is shot poorly, like we also did like B movies too, like where the movie was completely horrible, but you could also they would give us a genre and like people would do it, and then we also watched examples. I forgot when we watched them because that would be really good. If I remember, I'll tell you Secret Chats because it's a good reference to have for you.
Yeah.
But like they would give us a genre and stuff for the B movies as well, and you would see like how people took like these really crappy movies and made them into like fantastic pieces simply by being able to edit really well and have the great sound effects and the great music to cover up any issue. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's a really good skill. So these shitty movies that we watch, guys, there's a purpose.
Yeah. You
Just
can
saying.
learn a lot.
Mercy
And you're gonna have fun.
change diapers. 80, if Jerry could do that, that would be awesome.
Right.
All right, are you guys ready to start the
Oh
movie
yeah,
today?
let's get this masterpiece rolling.
Yes.
Oh God. All right. 3, 2, 1. The Legend of the 7 Golden Vampires.
I'm sorry, I'm cracking up at the secret message chat comment. You know that I ditched a Tinder date to tell them that I was watching Kung Fu Vampires.
They'd be like,
Oh,
wait,
I gotta turn that
what?
down.
Yeah, it's
Let me
on
turn it down
YouTube, so
myself.
like I gotta turn it down myself.
Yeah.
And it's pretty loud myself as well. So there we go.
Yeah.
All
The
right.
person that uploaded it, it's a good quality, so.
Looks like
Hey,
it.
Skizzo, what's up?
It
If you
is.
want to watch along to the movie, we just started it. The link is in the description. We
Yeah.
got some Kung Fu vampires tonight, my friend.
yeah. It's a 10 out of 10 film. Trust me.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh,
Somebody in the secret message, oh, the Tinder person, they're like, yeah, I just told my date, sorry, I can't make it. I got Kung Fu vampires to watch with some people I don't know on the internet.
awesome. I'm sure they understand. But this film was filmed between
Hello.
October 22nd and December 11th, 1973 at the Shaw Brothers Studio in Hong Kong, with these mountain scenes shot on Kowloon Peak. I probably pronounced that incorrectly, so probably going to pronounce all the Chinese stuff incorrectly, so I apologize in advance.
It's a tricky
But
language.
but
That
honestly,
zoom.
yes, as I'm sure you're aware, the Shaw brothers were not happy with how this film, how Roy Baker was filming this film,
Mm.
and had martial art sequence choreographed by one of their other studio directors, leading to a second unit setup that was handled by Cheng Shi, as I mentioned earlier about the two directors.
Mm.
But Mr. Shi added scenes that led to the Eastern version of the film, so it caused it to run slightly longer. So the typical version runs about 89 minutes. His version runs about 110 minutes. So it'd be interesting to see what version we're gonna ultimately see.
Yeah.
There's not too much differences, just like extended martial arts scenes, basically.
But it is an hour and 25, so
Okay, so all right, we're locked in then.
Yes, we are dedicated to this cause here.
No, it's gonna be glorious.
The Tinder date just said what the fuck and blocked me. Their
Oh,
loss, not mine.
hey, yeah, you dodged a
Rip.
bullet there, man. If they're not down with some kung fu vampire stuff,
Yeah,
man.
like if they couldn't appreciate you hanging out with some strangers on the internet watching Kung Fu vampires, you don't need that negativity in your life.
right.
So the continuity supervisor
There we
of this film stated that working on this film was a big experience.
Mhm.
But due to the language differences and that of the director, Roy Baker, who was consistently screaming at the Chinese actors to stop spitting on the set.
Oh,
That's a little fun fact for you there.
Oh, wow.
I'm not quite sure what that means, but I guess maybe they just were like, all right, it's time to spit and practice our
maybe.
katas. I'm not
Uh,
sure. So,
I'm not sure.
Hey, Gill-boy, you're playing Demon Souls.
oh, on my Twitch. Okay, hang on.
Secret message chat. Are you guys gonna do Blood of Dracula's Castle? That's not the first time we were asked. Yes, we're gonna be doing
Yeah,
that one.
for sure.
That one's so bad, but it's good. Somebody says that they.
I wish Twitch would
Me
just
too.
auto change this.
Restream, the other one that we used to be a part of, auto changed it.
Yeah.
But Restream doesn't seem to.
It's under
Restream needs to get the-
creator dashboard, right? Yeah, let's see.
Yes. And then you want to do podcasts.
Yes.
Secret message chat says that they do like the castle design and the green lighting so far.
Oh yeah, like this is still a Hammer film. Like it's gonna look awesome, but you will quickly see. Yeah, look at Christopher Lee right there pulling up.
It's crazy. He doesn't look like Christopher Lee.
No, not at all, does he? That is John Forbes Robertson playing Count Dracula.
Oh, I see. I was about to say, like, wait, what?
Yeah, yeah, he was the Man in Black in The Vampire Lovers. We haven't really watched that, so that's everyone. Well, I think Mercy has, but you might not know that character, Mage.
Yeah.
But he is in another Hammer film.
Oh, okay.
All right.
This guy's eyebrows mean business.
Right.
Oh no! I clicked the wrong thing.
Oh no.
It's okay.
The vampire makeup on this actor though is so poorly done, I gotta say. Like it's like they were just like, here, put on some lipstick and we're gonna put some really bad foundation on you, and that voila, you're fine, you're Dracula.
Right.
I don't know.
Like,
It's not. Hang on. It's not letting me change it.
change it.
No. It's acting like I'm not broadcasting, but I am. I can see it.
Oh. Huh.
Oh, that's weird. Hey, you're live. I see you.
Yeah, I do too. Oh my god. Twitch, why are you doing this to me?
Oops. Wrong mouse.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't
secret
think I can
message
do
chat.
it.
It is poorly done. Yeah, this Dracula makeup
There
on this
we go.
actor, they failed. Like I could tell you that for sure. They only had $4 for the costume. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's being generous, Rebecca. Like I'm used to making creepy things on a budget, and even there's ways to do it. They kind of made him weird. Like it's great value Dracula.
All right, there we go. That
Hi,
was weird.
Josh. How are you today?
All right, it should be fixed now. Thanks, Mage.
No problem.
I don't know why it was. It's just I don't know. It's okay. It's fixed. Man, I'm missing the best part of the movie. All right, here we go.
Yeah. Secret message chat's like, what? They didn't even give him fangs. He just has regular teeth. Got it at the dollar store the day after Halloween.
There's his fangs. They just didn't have it for that first day of shooting.
Yeah. Yeah, they were like, fine, it's fine.
So imagine though Christopher Lee actually pulling up to just do this scene just to have this other actor become Dracula for the rest of the film.
Yeah, like I'd be so pissed. I'd be like, what?
And also, he's uncredited, but David D. Kieser, it's probably not the correct pronunciation of his last name. He is the voice of Count Dracula. So, interesting.
What?
You can,
Are you okay, man?
yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
Hey, you just roll with it, brother. Dracula is shape-shifting into this man so he could go to China and take over.
Yeah.
Because he's tired of Van Helsing's BS.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this would now be David D. Kieser's voice as Count Dracula. So from now on, this is Count Dracula, chat.
Mage's face is priceless right now.
Imagine Christopher Lee showing up just to pass the mantle for this. Yeah, you can see how he's like, no.
Screw
All
that.
right, it's just starting. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Woo!
It's just starting, and already Mage is just like, I regret all my life decisions.
Yeah, Mage is like, damn, we still got another hour of this movie? Oh, no.
Wait. Oh, man, we do got over an hour. Oh, no.
Oh, God.
Oh boy.
It's a great time, though.
It is.
I'm not sorry for this being on the list. I just want to go ahead and say that.
Be. I was so happy to see it on the list, to be honest with you. I was like, yes.
And we're about to hit peak on that list, chat.
And just so you guys know, we did get a copy of Wicked World to do. So we're gonna do that. That's the other Barry Gillis film, and we're gonna have a double feature night with that. We're gonna do Wicked World, and then we're gonna do that Butcher movie that my uncle. Hey, I know you watch this crap. You pretend to be asleep, but you watch this. Anyway, his friend is the director of the movie. I forgot. Butcher's Bluff, I think it is.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
And we're going to do a double feature that night because they're both independent films, but we'll showcase Wicked World, which is, and then showcase one where it's like, okay, So
this intro is very long.
Hi, Roger.
Yeah.
What's up, Roger?
Credits, anyways. Hey, Roger.
What's up, Roger? What's going on? So now we are in 1904. So as far as canon wise for the Dracula series, this is a good segue into Dracula 1972. because we're starting to kind of get more into like the modern time period.
Mhm.
So Scars of Dracula, the last Dracula film we watched, is kind of the final kind of true gothic horror Dracula that Hammer has done. That's not to say that 1972 doesn't have like gothic aesthetic, but like I said, it's more in modern times. So you're
Yeah.
gonna see cars, airplanes, stuff like that. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to put this one on the list, because I felt like it would be a good segue into that.
I
Because it is
agree.
kind of weird to go from Scars to 72, because it's kind of like this awkward jump.
Yeah,
So it's
and
a lot more fun to watch this, especially if you love Peter Cushing here as Van
yes.
Helsing. And every scene Peter Cushing is in this film is phenomenal. He basically carries the entire movie.
Oh yeah, for sure. I have to agree with that. But you could also tell this is where he's like getting older too.
Yeah.
The man had the cheekbones for horror.
Yeah, he sure did.
Yes.
Yeah, 80, you're kind of lucky you didn't watch you
Yeah.
didn't watch Death
Yeah.
Chasm on
Yeah,
Mushroom. It's
Diff,
okay.
Gil Def the second would have loved to have you there though, 80.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
I think
I
80
did-
mentioned he watched the replay.
Oh, good. Okay, awesome.
So again, thank you guys all for watching the replays. If you can't make it, it really helps us all out a lot, and we appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when this movie was released in the United States, it had like a kind of like sneak peeks kind of screening at Famous Monsters of Filmland convention in New York City. And it actually had Michael Carreras and Peter Cushing in the audience. So you could have watched this film with them, which would have been really cool.
That would have been fun.
It later received a wider distribution in the United States in June of 1979 by Dynamite Entertainment with a 75-minute running time. And that's where we get the retitled to the Seven Brothers Meet Dracula version of the film with Dynamite Entertainment. But the original edit of the film completely eliminated Dracula, but Carreras stated that the film was too short, so Dracula's character was reinstated. So that's that like kind of opening scene that we just saw.
Mhm.
And then, yeah. And you can kind of, this is kind of the seed, because I don't want to spoil anything for the Satanic Rites of Dracula, but this is kind of the seed of Dracula having the ability to assume another person's appearance, kind of thing.
Oh wow, Roger's actually saying hi to Skizzo. What, you think she's real now? I know last time you said she wasn't real, so we couldn't trust her.
So I'm gonna just.
I don't know if I'm real or not, though.
Yeah,
That has yet to be decided.
Roger, she came in a few times. Yes, I know her. I
think she's real.
I know her. You don't remember Josh either.
Now this scene is very metal. I'm
It
just
is.
gonna
Oh, there's
say.
7 of them there.
Yes.
Well, I mean, it's in the title, my friend.
It is? Oh,
Yeah.
it is.
To be fair, this could have been the Seven Brothers of Dracula. But these masks are so cool, though. Like aesthetically, this film is awesome looking. I think.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah,
I think they did a
absolutely.
great job with the set. It's just the rest of it is kind of like, what were you thinking?
Yeah, I'm sure Secret Chat's like, well, this isn't bad so far. Just wait for the martial arts scenes that don't stop.
Yes.
And just continue. Yeah, you'll see. So this is Dracula. Let's all remember that.
Yes.
The same store that I got my Gillman mask from had these masks, and I almost bought one, but they immediately sold out the next day. So I was like, dang it. Yeah, this is definitely a massive cult classic, I would have to say.
I'd say.
It would have
This
to
is
be.
arguably one of the worst ones we've watched so far.
Oh, yeah.
We're not even into it yet.
Yeah.
Nate.
Nate's is just like, God, I want to leave.
Roger says Josh can't hear and I can't read.
Oh. Well, because of that, I'm going to read a London Times
Top 3
review for this film, Mage. And it says, this film would be tedious if it were not for the distinguished presence of Peter Cushing as a Dracula hunter.
Yeah.
and for some advanced exercises in the practice of vampire disintegration. So, and then Cinema TV Today found that it is a pity that this blend of two popular genres could not have been more carefully thought out. Sorry. And then the Monthly Film Bulletin said that the film was a fascinating failure, noting that part of the film's failure is due to an unequivocal attitude towards its subject and part of a misunderstanding of the role that hand-to-hand combat plays in Chinese films. So,
Interesting.
this was very well received. Just kidding, it wasn't.
Yeah. I honestly feel like this is what people do when they're LARPing in the woods. This is how what they're imagining themselves as. Now this scene right here is really cool.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of cool effects in this, and there's really cool metal stuff. But yeah, it's
overall, it's like I would put Reptile above this.
Oh, for sure.
Like,
I would be insulted if somebody said this was better than Reptile. I mean, I can see it if somebody would, because it's just so terrible and they like over the top ridiculous films. But Reptile has a cohesive plot.
I really like this scene here too with the grain.
Yeah.
Like this is top notch right here. Like that could be put into like a metal video right there, and then it zooms out, and then you see all this, and then you're like, "What?"
And it's creepy too, just to see all these people come out of their graves and they're like zombie vampire skeleton demons. I mean, that's cool. There's really cool parts in this, but at the same time, you're like, "What is even happening?"
Yeah, because like it seems like they had a concept, but they didn't like work together. So they're like they just went into a room, was like, "Hey, do you have an idea? You have an idea? You did?" And they all said their ideas, and they all just went yes, and they put like everything together without vetting it.
And it could be it could be a language barrier too.
Yes.
You know, that's what I'm thinking probably happened.
Probably, yeah.
Because both directors are not bad. It's just they're like, this is very Monty Python in my opinion. This scene.
Yes, it is very.
We're on horses.
Monty Python. Well, I've never watched Monty Python actually.
Oh my goodness, sir!
You need to.
Yes. Well, there's basically a scene in Monty Python where they don't have horses, but they're walking as if they did, which is that scene like that. Like it's very much like that scene.
I had to turn music down.
80, my man. That's like top comment so far. Oh my god. Well, I hope you're in this realm tonight, 80, because I like how this guy's like the great Buddha. Now they have horses.
Yeah. It's like, just act for a few minutes. We have to run to the stables. Okay, here. We got him.
Oh, God. So there is, if people are into collecting vinyl, there is a LP version of this movie, which was released in 1974, that is narrated by Peter Cushing himself. So if you're interested in that, that might be kind of cool to have for your collection.
Absolutely.
And they also adapted this into a 15-page comic book in the House of Hammer issue number 4. Oh no, they cut his throat.
Poor dude was just minding his own business too. He's like, dude, like, the hell.
So I think we're starting to see how this is kind of a mess of a film right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like not really making sense, but it still looks visually cool.
Yeah.
So here's a quote from Roy Baker saying that the whole setup was The whole setup was slipshod, and nobody knew what anyone was doing.
It shows.
And
it shows.
Yeah, and that the film was a failure, an absolute failure.
Jeez.
Yes.
They didn't let up on this movie.
It kind of shows, because like when this character here gets set on fire, the people in the background just look at him like, was this in the script? Like, I don't remember. How are we supposed to react to this again? Like, what page is that on? So I could see that just being slapped together and just be like, hey, we're just gonna roll with it and use the Hammer name.
And then one of the other directors that have been kind of associated with Hammer, Michael Carreras, said that this film wasn't such a good idea. And he felt that some of the film is quite good, though, but ultimately you know, and that's kind of my opinion on it. I still love it though, and
Oh, of
I
course.
wanted to show it to everyone and all of you who have been here on Hammer Month.
Roger says, "Why does Peter Cushing make him laugh?" I don't know, my friend. Okay, one of my people on Facebook is watching because they don't have a YouTube channel to comment. But she says that this is the weirdest movie that I began to watch. What do you keep doing to me? Well, you know what? You went to
You're
school with
welcome.
me. You know me. So, like, you know what? That's just how we roll over here, my friends.
We got to show off the only vampire martial art film that I think has been made. There's probably more because I'm sure this inspired others. uh,
Because you remove the C and put the P, it's pushing.
There you go.
hey,
There you go. He's a happy guy. I don't know. Peter Cushing never looks happy. He kind of looks more like, I'm trying to tell you guys, I'm so sick of your shit. I've been telling you guys this. We've been repeating this in class all day long. Bro, what aren't you
He looks
getting?
more. He looks
Time
serious.
check. You got time check, Mage, for 80?
Time check is 21:31. So I'll do this. I can't click on the chat.
I wish I had a Peter Cushing a few times in my
21:45.
life. What the?
What did they say?
Roger says, I wish I had a Peter Cushing a few times in my life.
Oh.
Look at him. He's so tired of their shit. He's like, you're not listening to me.
Yeah.
They're real bitches. Like, hello.
He starts just info dumping the entire Brides of Dracula storyline.
80 says Big Trouble in Little China is sort of kind of a kung fu vampire movie.
I'm missing some comments from 80.
Yeah,
That's
I
weird.
guess so. I could,
Oh.
maybe this didn't influence that movie. I don't think so.
Maybe. A lot of times I don't think people know this movie exists. You know, I always wonder like what the like non-big name actors and actresses think of this movie after it was made.
Yeah.
Look at the emo hair over there.
So there's this guy called Peter Dindal. He's a academic kind of film kind of historian dude. And in his zombie movie encyclopedia, he praised this film's undead army rising as one of the most visually spectacular in zombie cinema. With a mixture of gothic and martial arts action, gives it a unique energy. So there are some people who, have favorable things to say about the film.
There we go. For some reason, it froze on me to where chat. Everything was frozen.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got it now though. You know what's exciting on my end? I actually have a $40 more, and I will hit my goal, which is great.
Nice.
Getting close. There, their chat's finally working. I can actually see.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Looks like it's it's not frozen on my end. Okay, good. You used to know a guy named Richard Kurtz. He went by Dick. Say it fast.
Yeah.
I get it. That's pretty good, 80. So we're moving on to some of our other awesome cast here, and this is Robert Stewart.
Do we have a Hammer girl?
Yes, and the Hammer girl is Julie Egg. I think that's how you say her last name, or Iggy. I don't know. She will pretty much be the Hammer girl for this film. She was also in Not Now, Darling, and the Magnificent Seven Deadly Sins.
Oh,
what?
I will be right back.
Sorry about that, guys. The potato needed changing real quick.
Oh, you're cool. And her other Hammer film she was in the excuse me, caveman kind of dinosaur caveman films called Creatures the World Forgot. If I'm not mistaken, this is the third and final film in their kind of like loose trilogy of caveman films. But yeah, she's gonna be our hammer girl for the rest of this film.
Oh
And
my gosh, Amy.
I know the other guy who is Leyland Van Helsing or whatever. He really does kind of look like the other guy who plays Frankenstein.
Mm.
Oh God, I can't think of his name. I guess I'm gonna have to look it up. Hang on.
No, Rebecca, he did not.
Ralph Bates. He kind of does loosely looks like a young Ralph Bates, who was also in Dr. Jekyll, Sister Hyde, who played
Yes.
Dr. Jekyll. So that's not him, in case you're wondering, because I thought that at first, but that is not him. But he was in another horror film called The Haunted House of Horror, and then was in kind of a more drama film called Cromwell and The Adventures of a Private Eye. So
Ooh.
very nice.
Secret message chat is like, I'm really confused at what I'm watching, but I'm going to stick with it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun. It's pretty awful, but it's fun.
Yeah, it's a fun awful, but again, Reptile is better than this movie.
Yes. But this film does incorporate kind of more like cool Chinese vampire lore elements in this too, like the hopping of undead, which is a staple of Hong Kong horror films, anyways. But these vampires have long, curved fingernails and greenish white skin, inspired by folklore about corpses with mold or fungal growth that is common within Chinese mythology and folklore.
Who told her to curl her bangs like that?
One of the other directors, probably.
Yeah, because that is bugging me to no end. I don't know why, but it is.
But you can see how when you start getting two directors involved, it kind of becomes a mishmash. You know, it's like
it really does.
Too many chefs in the kitchen, as they say.
80 says fun, awful, awful. Rebecca says this movie could be better with Nicolas Cage.
Oh, I agree. Absolutely. Imagine if he was Dracula.
Oh my gosh.
Like in Renfield? Hell yeah.
Oh man. That movie's a fever dream to me.
Oh, I know, me too. I love it so much.
It's worth it, but it's a fever dream.
Oh. I just like how you can see how much fun he's having finally playing Dracula. Like, it's worth it for me. And I'm so glad they went the more Bela Lugosi route.
Me too.
With his aesthetic, so.
Secret message chat says this guy with the puffy emo hair reminds them of Eric Foreman from that 70s show.
Yeah, I can see that too. The guy's like, can you see I have guy liner on?
Yes.
No? Okay.
I'm going to write about it in my journal later. Nobody noticed. God. Somebody's secret message chat says you could kind of tell when each director kind of put their insight into just by how the scenes are switching throughout the movie.
Yeah. Like, this is definitely Baker. And then shortly here in a moment, it'll go back to the other director.
Peter Cushing's like, let me tell you a story about the wine milk, okay?
Yeah. Oh, God.
He's like, we don't drink that shit. We don't drink it. Only the vampires do.
Oh, I still don't know what that wine milk is.
I don't know what it was either, but I'll never forget it.
I know. It's just... Ooh.
80 says Gill-boy's character in Demon Souls looks like Johnny Depp with a Magnum PI mustache.
Yes, that's true. Oh, God. There's no screaming in those streams, by the way. It's all fine.
Yeah, it's
totally normal and fair.
The thing is, though, that stuff makes for great shorts for your channel. So, I mean, hey, win-win, I guess.
Yes.
He's like, here's a box of recipes that are not wine milk.
Yeah.
For the love of God, don't pass on the wine milk recipe. Nobody needs that monstrosity. Oh, by the way, vampires are real, and I just ate a cookie.
Yes. and also have some brandy.
Yes, Brandy is the Joyce of vampire slayers. Okay, that's the only way to slay a vampire, especially kung fu vampires, is when you're on Brandy.
And
Trying to do it sober will kill you.
You could tell so hard here that Peter is doing everything in his power to make this awesome.
Oh yeah, he is. He switched the actor face on, and
Mhm.
he's trying his best to like not be like cut. His body language kind of tells it in a way.
Oh yeah. It's just like every scene that he's in, it's actually like engaging and for the most part very decent. Then you cut to like the other stuff and you're like, what?
Yeah, like are we still watching the same movie? Like,
It's like, bring back Peter, please.
yeah, like can we just have Peter just narrate this movie and then like we'll be done? Like, yes, this is completely normal.
Yes.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah. And you know, I feel like I kind of feel like I understand what Hammer was trying to do, and I'm not saying that this is absolute. This is just kind of my own kind of personal theory or opinion on it. Is I would like to think that they were like, wouldn't it be cool if this was like, we know that vampires are all like in all these different kind of folklore. So wouldn't it be cool if like Van Helsing went to a different country to fight vampires, but somehow Dracula was there because he's kind of like the prince of the undead. He's kind of like the ultimate vampire baddie. And I think somehow in the process of that, it just fell apart. And now it's just going to turn into a martial arts film for the rest of the movie.
Yeah, it's going to get wonky now.
Yeah.
Okay, that's weird.
Where are you, Mage?
Somebody in the secret message
I'm eating
chat.
ice cream.
Oh. Somebody in the secret message chat says people are definitely kung fu fighting, but I don't think it's everyone.
Where are they coming from?
Exactly.
Yeah. Like, there's no rhyme or reason.
This is where the other director takes over. Like I said, it's like you can see the actual Hammer director, and then this other director takes over, and it's like, all right, now everybody just jump from buildings and start fighting.
Yes.
Action.
For absolutely no reason.
Sir, it doesn't make sense. Shut your mouth. It looks awesome. It doesn't have to make sense.
Tom says this is the town that drank the wine milk.
Yeah. It's all making sense now.
Yes.
Oh God.
They're not very good at kung fu. Yeah.
They definitely are not.
No, I was waiting for it. I didn't want to.
All that ruckus to steal their carriages? Oh, now they're like, oh, never mind. We're going to take you home now.
Spoil how great the martial arts scenes look in this film. Oh, we're in for the long one.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
It's like a Jackie Chan movie with vampires.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that would be a lot better.
Oh, what do you mean, man? He's a good leading man. God.
He heard the town drank the wine milk after he just lectured the kid not to pass on that recipe.
Yeah, I believe this is David Chang, who is playing Hissy Ching or Hissy Ching, whatever version this is. He's got two different names, I think, depending on what version you're watching, honestly.
Oh, wow.
But he was in quite a bit of martial art films. So he was a pretty notable actor for China back then.
Right.
So this would have been like the equivalent of, the more popular Asian stars that would be back.
Mage just turned into my social life invisible, says Rebecca.
No.
These streams are my social life.
And he's still making films. It looks like. It looks like his last movie was Jade Dynasty.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's got some kind of secret, or in 2025, he's got something called Luz. It's a Chinese film, though, so I don't know. So he's still making movies.
Okay.
That's kind of cool.
So far, I put this on the level of things.
I would rather
Things.
watch this than Things, though. Because
Yeah,
at
me
least
too.
it's Peter Cushing.
Well, also it's because
Yeah.
this is actually an attempt to like
Yeah.
have a story, you know.
Yeah, they
It's
actually
just-
tried. It's just
Yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunate that that barrier was there between the directors, because had they been able to actually
Yeah.
converse well, I think it would have actually turned out all
I do too.
right-ish. I don't think it would be like a top film by any means.
No, yeah.
But it would be definitely a little bit more of a film versus whatever this is. Look, Walmart's coming to take over things. Like, what's here with the blue wagons here?
And I also think, this is a good film for the film students because it can show you, like, sometimes a film can just come out wrong.
Mm-hmm.
We've been showing a lot of good Hammer films, and I know, like, the past couple ones we've been showing have been, like, really awesome back to back. And then now we're in this one, so it's kind of like, oh. So you can see, and this is the same director that did Scars, and almost everybody, and if I'm not mistaken in Secret Chat, said Scars was their favorite.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
you can see, like, wow, what happened here? So
They just appeared out of nowhere like groundhogs.
Yep. It's about to turn into another boss fight. Here we go. And
like,
the other
lemurs.
director's taking over.
Timon and Pumbaa. Oh, I got some nice sweet strawberries.
Nice.
Ooh, sounds pretty good.
That one guy is in the bright blue. Someone's like, it's Hammer Horror, bright blue. Does that mean
Yeah.
anything? No, not in this movie.
Right.
No, not in this one.
No.
Typically, yes.
I mean, like, you just saw a bunch of people appear out of the grass. Like, what would they really be doing logically? Just chilling, like, waiting for people to come around? Like, okay, guys, let's go hang in the grass and ambush people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Get ready. All right. So there's our other Hammer girl for the night, played by Shi Su. She's known to us by this film, and I'm pretty sure that's it, because the rest are all Chinese films.
Where's the horse going?
The horse is going the hell home because they're tired of being in this movie.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow, look at how riveting these fight scenes are, Chad.
Again, this is LARPers.
Yeah.
Oh, they're kind of trying to square dance there. Did you see that?
Yeah.
They're kind of like do-si doing over there, right?
Everybody was kung fu fighting. Oh God! And Peter Cushing's like, what is this?
Peter Cushing was probably not told about this part, and he's probably like, I'm gonna walk off now.
He's like, why are they fighting? Is this really happening?
He's like, did I walk on the wrong set? This was my directions.
I just wish I could have been a fly on the wall when Sir Christopher Lee was reading this script. I just would like to see his anger grow.
Me
and
too.
grow. And he's like, well, I'm going to finish the script because maybe Dracula will show up at the end.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, this is
I bet
actually...
you his reactions are real too. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah,
Like
this
I
is
said.
such a perfect film to show after Deathgasm. Ooh.
Because to me, it's like he doesn't realize like how exactly strange these scenes are gonna be. Because he's just like looking off in the distance, like, what am I watching? Secret message chat is like, this is how Steven Seagal sees himself.
That's not wrong.
you ain't wrong.
I like how Van Helsing's son's secretly a badass here.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm so confused. What does this have to do with the vampires?
Everything, mate. What do you mean?
Are they vampires?
Hey, they were gonna go somewhere where vampires are, and then they got attacked. What do you mean? Yeah. It makes sense, bro. Come on.
Rebecca's asking if there's titties in this movie.
I don't think so. And
I don't
maybe at the end, I think.
Yesterday was the titty movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he just Vulcan nerve pinched him to death.
Yes.
All right. Can we move to the next scene now?
Yeah, Peter's
I
just
thought
like,
this
all
was
right.
about vampires.
Yeah. That fight scene was way too long. Like we could have
Yeah,
just
oh,
been with
God.
5 minutes and gotten
Yeah.
the gist.
No, I mean this is pretty much how the rest of the movie's gonna be.
Yeah.
I just want to go ahead and rip that band-aid off now.
Yeah.
And then the last
Ugh.
20 minutes, there will be more Dracula stuff, and you'll be like, oh, okay. Wow, it's over. Oh, thanks.
The middle
thanks
is
for showing
just
us.
filler.
Yeah, basically.
It doesn't even have anything to do with the story. It's just
Oh,
filler.
I thought I shut that off. Oh, never mind.
They're like, good job, horse.
The horse is like,
You did
I
better
want
than the
to quit
others.
the movie.
Yeah.
The horse did better than the rest.
Ah, yes, this looks like a good place to stop. Right here on this really rocky mountain with no vegetation or
Yeah.
any signs
And
of
then
life.
let's abandon our horse as well. And then we'll just go up this hill.
Yes. Rebecca says the last 40 minutes is nothing but Diddy jokes.
Probably. We'll probably descend into that. Yeah. Sorry. That scene makes me laugh.
Oh,
You can
yeah.
tell this is when Peter Cushing is like, this movie's ass.
He's like, I already signed the contract. Look at his smile. He's like,
He's like, I'm getting paid.
Yeah.
It's okay.
he's like, that check better clear. Roger says, Mage, stop slurping your food.
Slurp, slurp, slurp.
I didn't even notice Roger until he said something. I was too
Yeah,
busy
me either.
watching Peter almost break character there with that
Yeah,
smile.
yeah, he's tried so hard.
The strawberry
I wonder-
is very juicy.
Hell yeah.
Secret message chat said, Mage, we're going to make a joke here, but we're not going to because we don't want you banned from YouTube, so we're going to keep it clean. Oh, thank you, secret message chat. Lip snacking good, wasn't it?
Lip smacking good. Yes. Sometimes I forget that this can pick up a lot of things.
80 says, Big Diddy jokes.
Hey.
Stop
Stop.
diddying
Oh,
your food.
that's pretty good, Rebecca.
Secret message chat says, we're used to following the colors of their outfits. Now we're lost. Join the club.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, there's no deeper. I mean,
My goodness.
unless someone has super hyper big brain, there's really no symbolisms. I don't feel like in this film, that is more common in other traditional Hammer films. This one's just kind of punk rock, I guess, if you even want to say that, because I don't know though, because that might insult punk rock, but I still enjoy it. It's guilty pleasure.
Yeah, it's fun. We're having a good time with it. We're laughing, we're joking, we're having a good time.
And you can see how serious Peter is right here in this scene.
Yeah, he's trying so hard, man.
Yeah.
Props to
I
our boy
think he's
Peter.
just playing around with that, not even paying attention.
Secret message chat. They were saying how honestly they could see why you'd want to show this because the colors are visually pleasing, and I'm not paying attention to the story. I'm paying attention to the set.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sets are really good. I mean, that's the thing. Aesthetically, this is a beautiful film. It's still a Hammer film. It's still going to look good, you know. It's going to have some pretty cool gore effects and stuff like that and makeup costumes. All that good stuff's going to be there. It's just the plot is just not there. It's just, fortunately, it's not.
Also,
there we go.
There you go, Rebecca.
Woo!
There's some titties, Rebecca.
Yeah.
Somebody in the secret message chat says it seems to me like they were trying to bring about folklore from different areas of the world, but they just went about it by a really awful way. It's a shame that they couldn't actually execute this really well because I could see it working with the martial arts as well if they would have just, worked together well.
Yep. And I guess that's what like I was trying to say earlier as well. Like you can kind of see the original intention behind this. It's kind of like, and it would be scarier because so far in the Hammer films, they've been really isolated to just like, Transylvania, England, all that kind of stuff. So it's like, it's scarier to know that this is like a global phenomenon. Like vampires are everywhere. So you're gonna need Van Helsing to go and train other vampire hunters from different cultures and stuff like that. Like that would be so cool. But yeah, something happened. Either a language barrier or they just kind of maybe were like lost faith in it. Who knows?
Peter's over here like, okay, this is a story all about how my life got twisted upside down.
Yes. My friend went to go be a librarian assistant for Count Dracula, and then he disappeared.
Yes.
It just tells the whole, like, all the other... Oh, my God. Oh, God. Oh, God.
I'm glad we could all make it tonight, friends.
Yeah, me too.
Yes.
Oh.
I mean, that was only at Diddy Kong.
Yeah. Oh, God. Oh. And then I got bit by a vampire, and I branded myself with a steel that I put in a fire.
I was like, look at this. I got this at Hot Topic for $5.99 with the coupon. The manager was really pushy, so I was like, sure, fine, throw it in the bag.
And now I get emails every day about 10% discounts on Hello Kitty figures.
Yes.
Right.
Someone in the message chat here says it's weird to me because the blue seems like it had to have significance originally, but it just doesn't at the end.
Well, I mean, you could argue like, okay, he's hanging out with the kind of blue, kind of good vampire hunters that he's obviously training. So they're pure of heart, they're kind of innocent, but they're kind of more attuned to like the spiritual, supernatural side. So it's kind of dreamy. I mean, I guess you could kind of, but it's not so direct as it would be, I think, like in Scars or in like Brides and Horror of Dracula, all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
And then like, the evil coven is all wearing black, So I mean, it's still kind of there.
It's kind of there, but like, okay. Somebody secret message chat is like that white couple there staring at the Asian ladies, like the two drunk couple at the bar offering to buy you a drink on their honeymoon night.
Yeah. She's like, you're supposed to be marrying me. And he's like, yeah, I know. Hang on.
Yeah. Like, y'all wanna have some dish help?
Yeah.
She's like, yes, I'm not gonna deny you to wash the dishes. I don't need to do this all myself.
He's like, so he's like, do we have soap? No, we just put it through the river water. I'm sure there's no bacteria in that.
No,
You're
it's
right.
fine.
All right, let's
it's fine. There's nothing that can go wrong here, guys. Come on.
Oh God. Can you imagine?
She's like, all right, well, I guess I'll go over here and
The next day, it's like, we need Pepto-Bismol. No. Oh!
Look at the guy in the background just flop down. Like, he's just.
All right. Now she's gonna go over to our other main lead here.
They're like, oh, it's Hammer wife swap edition.
Yeah, it's like we're swingers. What's your name?
Roger. Mercy, I can see how we're twins. Neither of us has looked in Mage's direction all night. Damn, Roger, you're roasting Mage a lot tonight.
Y'all leave Mage alone.
I come back. I think he prefers my
Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
No, come back, Mage. No.
He was excited about his new light and everything, Roger. Come on now.
Hey, he is really staring at him very heavily.
She's like, I am so cold. Give me your jacket.
Uh-oh.
Ah, yes. This is completely normal. Don't worry.
All right.
So that's still happening from the beginning?
Woo, 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 woo. No, he's just got more. Yeah, probably. I don't know, dude. I don't understand this movie. I'm just...
Gil's has been winging it all night. Like, I'm trying, guys.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm showing you. I'm showing this movie because this is what not to do when you make a film.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
But again, the use of greens is really beautiful when it comes to the
green lighting. The lighting in this is freaking awesome as well.
And I gotta say, the fangs in this movie actually aren't bad, like the other
Yeah.
one we watched,
Yeah.
where they were like
And-
half-assing it.
And everybody was wanting to know where those tatas are, so here you go.
Yeah.
It's not a Hammer film without at least a couple of breast shots.
Yes. And whatever face that is.
And this, yeah, that's a cool shot. Like all the
Yeah.
vampire stuff in this is pretty metal. I'm
Yeah,
not
it
gonna
is.
lie.
The
And
secret
Yeah.
message,
A really disturbing like torture chamber
Yeah.
area.
secret message chat says the vampires in this look like the band Ghost.
Yeah, especially now with
Yeah.
the new crew with all their skeleton masks and
They
everything.
go through so many people in that band.
Yeah, it's pretty much a one-man band.
Yeah.
Then he hires people to play.
Yeah. Hey, that's kind of like Megadeth, too.
Yeah.
In a way, if you think about it.
That is true, actually.
Because
Yeah.
if Dave Mustaine never left, it really wouldn't exist.
Yeah, that's true.
She's like, look,
Oh,
you know what?
Speaking of Megadeth, my
Yes.
car CD player, I put in Countdown to Extinction,
Right? Yeah.
and it's like, cool, I'm never going to eject it. And this is the only CD I will ever have in your CD player from now on. So I'm like, all right,
Nice.
we only listen to Megadeth in my car, all right?
Yes.
It's not by choice, but,
At least it's one of the good albums.
Yeah,
not like
it
the
is a
Risk
good album.
which is
No,
kind of
I
like hit or
know.
miss.
Yeah.
I like how the blonde lady's like, look, we were all drunk last night. Don't ask me anything.
Yeah. I like how they're just letting that one guy carry all that by himself.
Yeah,
too.
they're like, you know what? You got this, Marvin.
Yeah, if I ever meet Tobias from Ghost again, I'm gonna be like, so is your whole new album cycle based on the Legend of the Seven Golden Vampires?
I like how like most of the film, this crew is just standing there waiting.
Yeah.
Like that's their whole thing. Like, okay, the script is you're gonna stand and wait for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, there's so it's like, Lord of the Rings, they walk a lot.
Yeah.
And in this movie, they do the same thing.
Yeah.
Don't worry though, we're gonna get in another kung fu fight pretty soon. So I know y'all are all eager for more.
Yes,
so
of course.
just wait.
Of course.
What is that?
What?
I don't know. It sounds like I'm hearing drums or something.
Oh, I don't know.
Nobody else hears that?
I kind of do, but I don't know what it is. Yeah, I kind of hear that now.
What's going on? Is that
Not from me.
I didn't change anything over here.
Yeah, I didn't either. It just happened all of a sudden. It's kind of weird.
It's not on the copy
What kind
of
of
the movie.
drums?
I don't know. It just sounds like some guys just hitting drums or something. I don't have any music playing, do I, on my phone? Accidentally? No. Okay.
Hold on.
I don't. I don't have anything
My
running.
brother
except for the
is
movie.
out in the garage, which is like a few feet away from my window. So I don't
Okay.
know if that might be it.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
the dude must have his earplugs in because you shouldn't be. Normally, you can't hear him, so he must be jamming away.
Okay. I mean, it's fine. I'm not complaining. I just thought it was something from me. I didn't want to accidentally pick up through the audio feed.
I like he's like out. The garage is not close to the house, so if you guys can hear that, I could totally text him to like tell him to. Whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah, I can't hear anything.
It's
So
that bad.
It's kind of relaxing in a weird way.
I know he didn't get to go to band today because the friends were doing some family time, so he's probably taking out all his frustrations on the drum. And like I said, he's like out there, so he must have his
Yeah.
earplugs in because he's like slamming away. I didn't even notice because I can't even hear him over my headphones, so I didn't think you guys could hear him.
nope, I can't.
They're fart bubbles from age. Oh my god.
Roger.
Oh my god. DP gas 80. Oh my god. You hear it loud so other people hear it? Yeah, I don't know. It's all right.
Yeah, if it is too loud, let me know and I'll send him a text. I didn't
Now
even
it does
notice.
now it does kind of sound like somebody's just letting them rip though. I can y'all are corrupting me. But again, cool scenery.
I love this shot here too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's so cool.
he's like, here, I'm passing on my Hot Topic gift.
Yeah,
I'm
you
tired of
need to
carrying
be
it
more
around.
goth. It's time for Buddha to have a goth phase, I guess.
He's like, hey, baby.
I do think it's kind of a cool, like, imagery to think of like Buddha fighting a vampire, though. I do think that's kind of cool. It's definitely more unique.
I like how they're just like, you know what? We're not as close as the other two.
Yeah. She's like, I'm kind of bored of my husband.
Why did they swap anyways? I don't.
Because they're swingers, bro.
Yeah. It's the 70s,
I mean,
bro.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
This is how they did it in 1904.
Yeah.
He's like, I got my 2 acts plus 5.
It
They do
seriously
20
like
holy damage.
It seriously looked like he just went to the Walmart section for
Yeah.
Halloween. It was like, yes.
They do 20 holy damage to all undead enemies.
Look
Don't
at
worry.
Peter. He's just done. He's just like,
No one notices the creepy green light that's housing the obvious vampire bats.
Right?
diet.
Oh my god, watch out!
Roger! Oh my god.
Oh my
He is just roasting me tonight.
He is. Well, I
Yeah.
guess it's
My
a welcome
goodness.
back.
I guess.
Oh,
Well,
he shapeshift. Y'all see
that's-
that?
yeah,
That's pretty special
Actually,
effect.
as cheesy as that transition is, it is
It's
pretty,
pretty
cool.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm just hating, but it's good.
No
I like
worries.
how
I'm going
Peter's
back to
like,
the beach
well,
for
I'm
next
just
week.
gonna stand here and watch them fight again.
Yeah, like, because he's just like, how is Van Helsing supposed to do any of this?
Yeah.
Like, I am an educator. Okay? What is this?
No one? You have to get more. Get 2 left.
I like how everyone else is just standing in the background while all these people just handle it. Like, those two, like, have to constantly hold hands while they're
Yeah.
fighting, if you notice that. Like, they won't stop.
Yeah.
So it's like, they won't even help take down more people. I must touch his hand and have his power.
So he was in his 60s when he made this.
Peter?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And
That's
also,
young.
in a weird, when I looked up how old he was, somehow it says he also compared this to Doctor Who, and he was, he did play Doctor Who in the movie,
Mm-hmm.
the TV movie
Wait
that
a
came out.
He was?
Yeah, he played the Doctor, and it was
Oh,
like
I didn't know that.
it was like the invasion of the Daleks is I think what it's called. I still have yet to see it. I want to because I'm such a Peter Cushing fanboy. Let me see. Hang on, Mage. I'll tell you the actual title.
Okay.
Yes, Doctor
Yeah,
Who and
no.
the Daleks is what it's called.
Everyone's like in the secret message chat. They're like, I like how the ones waiting in line to like fight are just like kind of hopping in the
I
background.
love Doctor Who.
I do too. I like old school Doctor Who.
I like new school. I haven't seen old school.
I don't know, Rebecca. That would drive me nuts, to be honest.
Here, I just posted in private chat for you there, Mage. You can see what he looks like, I believe.
I love how 80s rating went from a 2 out of
Oh.
10 to 1.1 out of 10.
Yeah,
Oh, for
I
this movie?
agree.
Before
What do you
he's
mean
like,
it's
"Two-
not 10 out of 10, bro? Come on. Oh,
Oh my gosh, 80.
look at this sick kung fu fight, man. We almost went 3 minutes without kung fu fighting.
Yeah, almost.
Hey.
It's cool enough in here, that's why.
The melting is also good. Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. And I have to say, I do like the Chinese folklore looking vampires
Mhm.
where they're just like corpses. It's so cool.
I
It's
like
kind
how
of
they
more
like.
aligned with other folklore where vampires are not beautiful. They're
Yeah.
like walking corpses that are disgusting. So
Yeah. Roger, oh my god. Oh my
I
God,
heard
you're not
one
wrong,
of the
my friend.
best metal songs, death metal by Disquiet. I reacted to them
Mhm.
because they emailed me, and I was like, "This sounds amazing."
I love this right here, the way they melt like that.
so cool.
Like there are little saving graces in this movie, but like you
Yes.
can literally like go through, edit them, like the best
Mhm.
moments and put them in a compilation and save yourself from watching this.
Yeah. But
Yeah, Peter, come on, man.
make sure you watch the other version too.
Yes.
Yeah, we're having a double feature tonight. Oh God, can you imagine?
Oh no. Nope.
Oh, I'd be like, I gotta go.
Yeah, that would be like the end of the panel. Nobody would show up again.
And just like,
Honestly, I give this a 2 out of 10 because Peter Cushing only.
Yeah.
hey man,
Is
you
the
gotta wait till
2.
the third act, bro. It's gonna get better.
Yeah.
Trust me, bro.
We're getting there. We're powering
Yeah.
through it. It is
Yeah.
better than Things, though.
Oh,
It
absolutely.
is.
But I
And it's
can
if you
see why
follow
you
along.
say that it reminds you of Things, though, because it's also like it makes no sense, just
Yeah.
like Things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like at first there's kind of like a cohesive plot,
Mhm.
and then it just nothing. Yeah, and then it just kind of becomes its own thing. I feel like.
I like
Well,
that
at
he's
least
like,
we're
"Yep,
not
I
eating
did a
a
lot
mouth.
of hard work."
Right. At least we're not eating a moth sandwich.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true. I don't know if there's a mod sandwich in Wicked World, but I do notice that they have the same set as Things, so that's going to be interesting to watch. I look forward to
Yes.
watching it with you guys.
It's
And
gonna
then
be awesome.
I think he has like 2 or 3 more movies after that we got to check out on the channel, and then we'll be caught up with all of his filmmaking.
Nice.
Peter Cushing.
Peter
It's
Cushing.
Peter Cushing.
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 And you can notice even
Honestly?
his little tie is blue too.
Yes.
So if you kind of
Yeah.
if you're still kind of looking for those kind of symbolisms, you can tell Baker's trying.
Wow, we actually have. Okay, let me try to read this one. This one's a little bit long. Secret message chat. Wow, you guys are goofing off. XD. I'm actually paying attention, and I can actually see the deep symbolism here. The blue is definitely them being the vampire hunters.
Mm-hmm.
The rotten corpses are definitely a homage to the Asian vampire lore, but also how they keep showing up like that. Undetected, it reminds you that you never know what evil is coming at you from any direction.
There you go.
True.
I also like the fact that it is cheesy because that shows human nature. If you're in a situation that you've never been in, you kind of act frantic anyway, and we all look cheesy like this if we're going through shit we've never been through before. Huh? Take that. Challenge accepted.
Awesome. Yeah, like
I like that.
I do too, and like I said earlier, there are some people who absolutely adore this film. Like
Yeah.
I'm serious. Like this, they think this is one of their best Hammer films. It's either hit or miss. Like in my conversations with other Hammer film fans, they either absolutely adore this film or they don't like it. But even the people who don't like it still respect it for what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because it's like you can learn a lot from it, especially if you're into film.
Yes, absolutely. Rebecca, wow, secret chat put more thought into this movie than the director did. Directors, there's 2 guys.
Yeah, there's 2.
But yeah, no, that was actually really good, and I like
Yeah.
that you figured that out. That's
Me
awesome, and thank you for commenting that in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. There's the new Papa mask. There it is.
0.84 out of 10. 80's not
Oh,
having fun
dang.
tonight.
Come on, 80. It's not that bad. Come on.
Oh my gosh, Roger.
I can't.
But you know what's interesting is I just want everybody who is here tonight. Oh, dang. It's all right though.
Roger.
Don't sidetrack me, Roger. No. But I want everybody to remember this film because this is written by the same person who's going to do the final 2 Dracula films.
Mm-hmm.
So the Satanic Rites of Dracula, and I know Mercy agrees with me, that's like the best Dracula.
Absolutely. I think it's
same dude wrote this. So you can also see even a script writer can kind of be like, I don't even know.
I do have to say, with the Satanic Rites of Dracula, you guys got to understand that it is, like Gills was saying, we're kind of done with the 1800s vampire. We're kind of done with all that. It is set in modern for that time.
Yeah.
So it came out the time of like Satanic Panic and stuff like that. So it is kind of a more modern Obviously not modern now, but back then it was a more modern Dracula. So when that one came out, it was really kind of like people don't. There's some people that don't like it because they're really picky about Christopher Lee's acting. Like they wish he would have done better, but you could tell he was so tired of the role in it.
Yeah.
But the story in that one is really badass. So that's where it kind of, to me, that's where it kind of like redeems itself in a way.
Yeah, and it's also, I think it has aged phenomenally well.
Absolutely, it's definitely a Hammer classic.
I know some people talk about trash about Dracula 1972 and Satanic Rites, and it boils down to they don't like seeing Dracula in a more modern setting. And so that I can understand that, but I think that they've done a good job.
Yeah.
And it's just creepy that something that ancient and evil could still be summoned in modern time to prey on you. So I understood, I think, what the directors were trying to do. And honestly, I think maybe the world wasn't necessarily ready for that at that time period, maybe. And I think now that we've kind of, we're in 2025, I think it's aged phenomenal.
I think so too.
Wait to show those to everyone.
It was kind of just like a weird time where people, because society was like going through that weird transition stage. Rebecca, it's kind of a mixture of both, to be honest.
Yeah, they use some theistic, it's not LaVeyan Satanism, but they use actual like theistic Kabbalistic Satanism in 72 and in Satanic Rites, but Satanic Rites is mixed with LaVeyan and theistic, so it's kind of interesting.
So this kind of reminds me of the Mummy Dragon Emperor one.
Yeah, that's true. I'd never really kind of noticed that before.
Like, I mean, that's not a bad movie, but it just feels off.
Different, right? It's kind of like
different
this in a weird way. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just realized you are correct, Gills, for the yesterday when you pointed out on the Up Next thing how the Dracula poster thingy was different.
Yeah,
you were completely right. I just looked that up.
Okay, yeah, because I thought so. I just,
because for some reason when I looked that one up, that's the first poster that comes up, even on the IMDb page. So I was like, okay, and I was like, no, that's too modern.
Yeah, I was just afraid that we would start to stream and it would just be like the wrong movie, and then it's
I gotta update that. So I'm gonna update that now. Because there we go. We're kind of gonna update this one. Yeah, because I was just like, that doesn't make any sense. So I'm gonna go ahead and update that now, so that way it's. Because I was like trying to deep on it.
Perfect timing, Mage.
I know.
I think you'll be fine. Okay, what are you gonna be fine about? What? I'm so confused. Again, we have the cool undead coming out of the ground. Kind of more old school vampire stuff here.
Yes. I'm going to go ahead and fix that thumbnail.
I know everyone's disappointed that we're coming to the third act of the film now.
I know. Everybody's going to be like, no, please.
They're probably going to ask us to show the 7 Brothers of Dracula after this and watch the same movie, but just slightly different. I actually did it. I watched them both back to back, and during like 40 minutes into the 7 Brothers, I was like, why am I doing this to myself?
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to watch them back to back, maybe separately, but definitely not back to back for sure. All right, I'm going to update that one to make sure that it's correct.
I don't know. It depends. I think you'll be okay with maybe 72. But it is pretty creepy, and they do like show like real like sigils and like art from those kind of rituals. So if that's a trigger for you, then yeah, you might want to skip those parts or those scenes, and because once Dracula shows up, it's kind of just more of a Dracula film. But the final two Dracula films have a lot of Satanism in it, and thus the X rating, because you weren't allowed to really show that kind of stuff at the time period.
No.
Even so, like I said,
it's pretty tame by today's standards, I would say. So I don't want to make it sound like really scary, but yeah, if you do have those kind of, if you're sensitive to those things, yeah, you might want to be warned,
or just hang out in the chat instead. So.
Yeah, just hang out in the chat.
But yeah, I think honestly, Rebecca, I think you should be okay, because it's not like, if it was made in modern day, I'd say just skip it, because they go more in depth today than they did back then.
Yeah.
So you got to remember, it came out at a time where they still had to be censored with that stuff. So you should be okay, because it does read like a movie and not as like real life, if you get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Like more modern ones kind of pull you and making you think it's like real life. This looks like a movie. And
if you are watching it and it's not good, then just turn it off. You'll be fine.
Yeah. I think you'll be good. All right, so
I can't wait for somebody to be like, this movie's more satanic because it's wasting my time or something.
Actually, guys, secret message chat, we already have about like 5 10 out of 10s for this movie.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, that guy said, that's why I wanted to show it, because some people are like, it's 10 out of 10, bro. Are you high or something? It's a masterpiece. And others are like, bro, I'm not even giving this a higher than a 2, So that's why it's like, I was like, it has to go on the list, because I really thought about not showing it, but I'm glad we decided.
No, I'm glad you did. When I saw it on the list, I'm glad you did.
Here we come. I'm a horsey.
Love this.
Oh, hey, I am myself, so 169.69 I can twerk, by the way.
All right.
Since I am showing myself.
Hey, come on. You got to give it at least 0.69 out of 1080. Come on.
Yes. Right.
0.46 out of 10.
I mean, look at how awesome these fight scenes are.
Oh, yeah. Totally.
All right. Peter's finally doing something.
Dude, he's 60. Give him a break.
I know.
Like, God, Gills.
Hey, this totally inspired Army of Darkness.
Oh.
What?
I think I see something. We got a screen share for the after show.
Okay, sounds good to me.
I just saw it when I was trying to click. I'm trying to make sure I updated the right thing. I did. So perfect.
Okay, we got 20 minutes left?
Yeah.
10 minutes.
Oh. Dang, I was hoping we had another 45 minutes of this movie.
So tonight for the community leaderboard for our chat today, Rebecca is number 1.
All right.
Edie's
Go,
number
Rebecca.
2, and Josh is number 3.
All right, Josh. Woo!
Thanks for interacting with us today. That's kind of cool that YouTube says that too. But I just saw something pop up that's really cool, and it goes with what we've been watching. So,
Yeah.
Sorry, my tea is freaking kicking in, guys.
Heck yeah.
Like, it's really kicking in. I'm gonna start doing Beavis shit.
All right, so let's watch Seven Brothers of Dracula next. All right.
That'd be more entertaining. That'd be more entertaining than this movie.
Yeah, you guys never want to see me super hyper, that's for sure.
Oh, come on. Oh, he's gonna bite her. Oh, wow. Who could see that coming? A vampire biting someone? No way.
No, I mean, bullshit aside, I think this is a good movie in general.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's just fun to hate on it.
Yeah.
It really is. But it's definitely, not of the same quality of the other Dracula films.
No.
For sure. You know,
Like this is just ridiculous. Like, what are you guys doing?
Yeah, because I remember having a conversation with somebody about these Hammer Draculas, and they said that Dracula 1972 was the worst, and I was like, sir, you have forgotten about the Legend of the Seven Golden Vampires, and they immediately started laughing, and you're like, you're right, never mind.
And you forgot about it because it's literally the worst.
Yeah. Yeah, I would definitely say.
Oh no, she's a vampire.
I would say out of all the Draculas, this one is probably on the lower totem pole for sure. But doesn't mean that it's not fun and you shouldn't watch it. It's just, you know, Dracula's not really in it.
Yeah.
You know, it's just kind of, it's a more of a Van Helsing film.
Yes.
With kung fu and karate and
when did she change?
Right when he bit her. It makes sense, Mage. Don't question it, right? No. Well, yeah, this is again, the lore is screwed up. There's no continuity within it, you know. Because remember, Peter got bitten, the brides, and he had like at least 5 to 10 minutes
before he changed.
Yeah, before he changed. She got bitten, instantly turned. So now he's sacrificed himself because.
And poor Peter's like, I'm too old for this shit. I want to retire.
Right.
Yeah. Also, the score honestly isn't too bad.
Right.
Either. I think the music is pretty good in this. Ooh.
That's like so random too.
Yeah. Now it's turning into a gore fest.
Oh, yeah, because for some reason they can't like fight not together. Like I don't understand that lore of them. Like what?
It's probably a deleted scene.
Probably. Damn. We have a 0 out of 10 in the secret message chat. I don't blame you there.
Yeah, I did. I'm not gonna be shocked if there's more lower ratings than a 10 tonight.
Another secret message chat. Since we don't really have to pay attention to this movie, I have to say that the special effects are actually really good, and I wish they would have paid more attention to them. I really dig it for that. But other than that, it's a 1 out of 10 for me.
That's fair. Yeah, I mean, I know we've gotten a couple of 10 out of 10s, which I did expect, like I said, but like for the most part, I don't expect anything higher than a 6 or a 7, if that.
Some of the people that said that 10 out of 10, it's from the comedic aspect, not the horror aspect.
Yeah, and that's fair. So yeah, like if you approach it as a comedy, then yeah.
Yeah, that's basically what they said. They're like, if you actually know, like, okay, I'm not going to pay attention to it, it's more of like a comedy, then this movie's actually really good. But if you're trying to look at it from the horror side, they definitely can tell,
Like Jar Jar Binks.
We're gonna kill vampires, Annie.
Yeah, Nolan, you're super late. You're missing the Kung Fu vampires and everything, bro.
Well, what's up, Nolan?
Rebecca's the #1 fan tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, all the makeup and the costumes are pretty sick in this.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it really is.
Like, that's just great there, too. Like you said, like, the decomp vampires, they're not gorgeous. You know, it's nice.
Yeah. It's refreshing.
Yeah, the lighting is amazing, too. He's like, no, leave my lady alone. I wash dishes with her in a river. That means we're married now.
Yeah, we're married. And you killed my other wife, so I have to... She's my new wife now.
That's why I had a backup wife anyway. I kind of knew you guys would change the blonde. It's kind of a thing you guys have in Hammer.
Yeah, for sure.
Hammer, they really like the blondes.
Oh, bro.
That sounded like it hurt, to be honest.
Messed up, dude. Look at you. Don't let him bite you, bro.
This is Nolan's favorite vampire movie.
Is it?
I don't know. I was just picking on him because he's late.
Finally, Van Helsing in the house.
It took him ages to get up the steps because he's 60.
Yeah.
You're playing Elden Ring on a Discord call? Nice, Ellen.
Nice.
Ooh.
We have been kung fu fighting.
Oh, and he fell into the sacrificial altar thing.
which is
Wow.
kind of like a weird bloody acid. It looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, we're married now. Thank you. Peter doing his best.
Yes. Someone says that this reminds them of the ending of House on Haunted Hill with Vincent Price. Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
pit where the wife goes in.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's such a great movie.
It is.
Never seen it.
Really?
Oh, well, we
No,
just
that one I
spoiled it.
broadcasted myself. We're gonna have to show you that one.
Yeah, that movie scared the crap out of me as a kid, and the
Oh,
remake
it's
did
so
too.
weird.
Both of them
It's-
traumatized me. I saw
it's
those when
so
I was too
weird.
young.
I
I
remember
think they were
getting.
streaming it.
I remember getting that one. It was like in one of those cheap DVD things, like with just the cardboard
Yeah.
from the dollar store as a
Yeah,
kid.
yeah,
For
yeah.
99 cents. I picked that off of the shelf and I was like, ooh.
That scene where like they pan the camera and that ghost is right there. Oh,
Yes, and like the
freaking-
fingers and stuff.
Woo!
Like,
I was a scared little Gill-boy
Yeah.
then.
yeah, I seriously thought something was like creeping under my bed for like a week
Me
after I
too.
watched that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's so good.
All right, here we go.
Yes.
The final showdown between Dracula.
He's
But
like,
you
look
can
at my
kinda-
bling.
You can kind of see a failed concept here because it's like, oh, he's Dracula, you know?
This was a rude remake of Bride of Chucky.
Oh my god.
He's like, Dracula, your hairline has changed.
Yes.
And you're shorter.
Is the mighty Dracula too frightened to show his true form? And he shows his true form. It's like, yeah, that's still not your true form. I remember you looking quite different.
Yeah, you were like at least like 6 feet taller.
Yeah.
Like, I don't blame you there, Josh.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's like, are you ready for my true form? And he's just gonna be like,
Yeah. Yeah. Here we come. Get ready, chat. The best special effects of all time.
Yes.
No, it is kind of cool.
He looks like poop.
Yeah. I like the
What do
creepy
you
little
want?
like eye tentacle monster here.
Yeah.
And then Dracula. So cool. And they do the original Horror from Dracula score there too.
Ah, yes. Here we go. This makeup job, I can't with this Dracula. They.
Oh, bro, come on.
He looks like
gotta-
Joker a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's not.
The
It's
original.
so bad. Yeah, it's like
the
so
comic
bad.
book version.
The TV
Yeah.
show.
I don't know what they were
Yeah.
thinking with the Dracula makeup. If anything, they could have like splurged on Dracula. a
And I
little
like
bit.
how Dracula just stage dives into a spear.
Of course, why wouldn't he?
He's like crowd surfing. Ah!
He was trying to crowd surf at a Taylor Swift concert. That's what you get.
He's fearless. Oh.
That was like the
Dracula's
quickest
like, "You
Dracula
belong
fight
with
ever.
me."
Wait, how is that the main boss fight, the quickest fight in the movie?
Because he saved up and got his spear to +10 and blessed it with
And,
holy
like-
magic and one shot at him.
Right.
Secret message chat says because he has enough XP in your chat, apparently.
Yeah. I would play Nolan, but I can't afford to buy Night Rain or
I
whatever
think
it's
so,
called
Rebecca.
right now.
Yeah, I agree, Rebecca. She says, see the Dracula makeup, you're looking at half the movie's budget.
Yes, for sure. And they're trying to do the old school horror of Dracula where he
Mhm.
like disintegrates from the sunlight. You know, it's
Ew.
kind of like an ancient remember bear. Remember the first Dracula? Remember?
Yes.
Yeah, but you know, it's still cool. I mean, you know,
I mean, this effects wise is fantastic visually. It's
Yeah.
just the
it's not
rest of
Chris-
it.
Yeah, it's just not
just-
Christopher Lee either, too. It's
No,
it's a different-
yeah, you can't. And it's weird because you can like tell like this guy was just like, oh yeah, you're our second choice.
Yeah. And he
Like, please
tried.
come here.
You know,
He
you can tell everyone's really trying. You know,
They
nobody wants to make a bad film.
Of
I don't-
course,
you
of
know.
course, especially because they're putting time into this.
Yeah. And cool disintegration scene though.
Yes,
all the
absolutely.
disintegration scenes in this with the vampires are
Oh,
super
yeah.
sick.
Chef's kiss right there.
Yeah. And I like how the spear's kind of glowing
Mhm.
because he's just so evil. It's just so cool.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, well, I think I'm gonna go back to London.
Yeah, and I'm gonna stay there.
Yeah.
Like this is like the 8 millionth time I've had to kill Dracula, and I'm just done. I'm gonna retire. I'm gonna take my brandy,
All right,
okay.
that's it. It's over. Thank God. No, let the crowd. Oh yeah. Woo! It's over. Oh
80
dang.
says 0.04 out of 10.
Bro, this is 10 out of 10. What are y'all talking about? Come on.
Um,
Oh God.
let me see here.
All right, let me
So,
see. Hang on here. I think I got one
think
more review
Peter
for this
Cushing
film.
was the most redeeming factor.
of course.
Yes.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
So this is from Phil Chandler of DVD Cult, who wrote,
Okay.
"Is it the best Hammer horror film ever made? Hell no. Is it the best Hammer film of the 70s? Hell yeah." Then we have someone from the AV Club called the film flawed but enjoyable, adding, "It's pretty much as ridiculous as it sounds, but there's something inherently entertaining about makeup splattered vampires, distinguished British actors, and martial artists squaring off in periodic eruptions of kung fu
Right.
fighting."
Yeah.
So those are, I saved the most positive reviews for the end there. And so yeah, what did everybody think?
Tom
10
and the
out of
gang.
10?
Tom and the gang are at a loss for words, and they have 0 rating whatsoever.
Yeah, that's fair.
We've
You're
got
welcome.
more. We've got
You're
a
welcome,
5 out
everyone.
of 10. We got an 8 out of 10. A lot of the people with the higher ratings, they all agree that they are all looking at it from a comedy aspect.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's why their ratings
I
are
think you
high.
have to.
Yeah, I
We
mean, if
have
you view it that way, I could see it being like 8 out of 10, 10 out of 10 for comedic parts.
yeah. We have some set designers that are like, it's actually a 7 out of 10 for us just for the sets alone. I was more so paying attention to that than the movie. I have no idea what we just watched, but I was taking notes on the lighting and the set design. So there you go. Hey, I'm
Yeah.
so glad you
Yeah.
got something out of it.
Yeah,
I'm never taking this Uber again.
I would, for me, I haven't really thought of a rating, but yeah, I guess maybe like I wouldn't probably go higher than a 7. And I would say it'd be like a low 7.
Yeah.
But Peter Cushing is,
The redeeming.
phenomenal in it. The sets and the lighting and the graphics, especially
The
for the time.
transition from
Yes.
the decomp, that's fantastic.
Yeah, I mean,
when they're coming out of the ground, it's great. There are great things to this.
Super cool, rememberable parts in this film, and I don't think it's totally garbage, but it is it's pretty rough, But it's also a fun time, and I think the roughness makes it fun. But
Absolutely.
I could see how people are like, yeah, I'm never watching this again.
We have somebody that pointed out overall it's not too terrible. I love the concept. However, if they would have made the kung fu scenes just a little bit shorter,
yes,
I actually think it would actually blend in really well and made the movie more watchable than what it was.
I agree.
They kind of concentrated too much on the kung fu aspect and not enough on the lore aspect, and that is what destroyed this film. It definitely had potential.
I 100% agree with you on everything you said, and I actually, it makes you wonder like what could have been if there was not a language barrier and a more cohesive script and a better planning for this film.
Yeah, especially when you're working with somebody that is from that culture and knows that lore very well.
Yes.
And if they were able to communicate, I could totally see how blending the cultures and the culture of Dracula and everything like that would have worked out well.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it didn't, but I really like this person's comment. So thank you for sending that to us.
I
like how you guys actually were trying very hard to find something in this. You guys are really doing such a great job when you guys come now. It's actually really nice to hear.
I'm always excited for the feedback. I always am.
Because
I love these films, and it's cool to see people who also love them, but also who don't and give their opinion. I like to hear it all.
Yeah, we have a new viewer in the Secret Message chat, and they're like, "Hi, this is my first Hammer movie."
Oh,
my friends told me to join in your live streams, and I have so much to catch up with the replay, so I thought I'd join today. This is very interesting. Thank you for pointing it out.
Oh, you're welcome. But yeah, definitely go back and watch more of Dracula and Brides, and then you'll understand a lot more of us.
And if you do watch our replays, please leave us a like or at least comment that you do a replay or whatever you got to do. And also, the links to the movies are in the description, so you can time it. Like Gills always does a countdown, so you could time it perfectly so our commentary matches when you're watching it. So there's that.
Yes,
80
yes,
says
yes.
he's spoiled because you watch kung fu dramas all the time. All right.
Yeah. Also, too, I also the people who that I've discussed this film with before in the past, who've given it such a high rating, adore like Bruce Lee films. They love all the kind of kung fu and karate films, all that kind of stuff. So if you like martial arts films and vampires, this is totally the movie for you.
Yeah,
Like,
but I do
you're
have to
gonna love it.
agree. I do have to agree. The scenes with the kung fu were a little too long.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Like it
Oh,
dragged
yeah.
on to where it was like,
yeah.
I need to check my phone. I need to make a sandwich. I need
It's
to go
ridiculous.
feed the goat.
And then-
You know what I mean? Like,
and
it
then
just
you get like
dragged
a
on.
And it's still
5 minute,
gonna do it.
you get a 5 minute down period,
Yeah.
maybe 8 minutes, and then it's back to another like
Do some
15-minute
cardio
kung
in
fu.
between,
Yeah.
you know.
Right.
Oh, it's just like, come on, let's get to the plot.
All right,
Less-
Mage, your
you
turn.
know,
What's
yeah.
your diagnosis of this one?
Oh,
Say no more.
Facts.
I can honestly say like
He's speechless. 10 out of 10. I knew it was coming. Oh yeah, it's pretty.
I mean, I could follow along a little bit. Yeah, we were clowning around quite a bit, but I could still follow around a little bit. I feel like it was decent. I find things just slightly better. Peter Cushing, like I said, I felt like that he's more of he carried it. Yeah.
Yes.
So honestly, I don't know. Like my bot said, 5 out of 5, but he has a bot, so it might be lower or higher. But.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, I think it's a fair rating.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think any rating on this film is fair.
Mhm.
Because I can see how people like it. I can see how people are just like, yeah, no.
Yeah, and like the thing is with this film, because there really is no set really genre for it either.
Yeah.
Like you can look at it from different ways. 80 says negative 69 out of 10.
Nice, 80. Nice.
Nice.
That's not wrong either, 80.
Yeah.
It's a sexy rating you got there.
Well, if we want to redeem this night for how crazy this movie was.
Yes.
While I was fixing some stuff on my end for the other Dracula, for the proper Dracula, I found the teaser trailer for Guillermo's Frankenstein has now been uploaded.
Let's do it! Oh,
so
please.
I figured so we can redeem the night.
I want my 60.
Oh my.
Did this just drop?
Huh?
Did this just drop?
Yes. Yeah, when I was clicking.
Oh, let's go.
So let me turn it down a little bit.
Oh.
I had determined that the memory of my
It's
evils
like the book. Oh my god. Oh my god.
should die with me.
Is that good?
Yeah. Oh, this is so hot.
Some of what I will tell you.
This is Hammer Horror, right?
No.
No.
Oh.
Some
Guillermo del Toro, who did The
but
Strain,
it is all
Mage,
Oh.
is doing this.
And Pan's Labyrinth,
Yes.
What
The
manner of
Alchemist,
creature is
Hellboy movies,
Oh shit. I know what to do that.
Pan's Labyrinth.
what manner of devil made him?
So I'm curious to see this. I've been waiting for this to drop.
Me too. This is a lot like the novel so far.
Yes. I
had a
just love the
vision,
sets already. Like, I'm going to nerd out for this one, I can
Oh my
tell.
god, and I love how gothic it
an
looks.
idea.
We are definitely going to have to do
Yeah.
this on the panel.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And Oscar Isaac,
I should be able to Discord.
Inevitable.
phenomenal. Bo Dameron.
Unavoidable. Until it became truth.
Look at that.
Oh, that's so
Wow.
Hammer. Oh, I
is.
love it. Oh, fucking sick.
Wow.
Okay.
Is that Satan?
Uh-oh.
In seeking life,
Oh my god.
I created death.
Oh.
Oh, that's gonna be good.
Oh, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, already.
Oh.
Oh yeah, this is just like the novel.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking sick, dude. Finally.
Yes.
Oh my god. Yeah! Yes! I'm sorry. I love it. Oh my god, that was epic. Oh,
that looks so
holy
amazing, actually.
Yeah, it
Dude.
does.
Like,
I am geeking out right now.
I have
Woo!
not been
Oh, nice, Rebecca.
excited for a Frankenstein movie in such a long time. But if Gil
either.
Mero's doing it, I will totally check
he's
it
a
out.
fanboy like us, so it's just gonna be,
Yes.
it's perfection. Oh my god, cannot wait. You know what? I
Nice.
was a little butthurt that he decided to do this over at the Mountains of Madness, but now seeing this, I'm happy, and I hope from the success of this, he will get to do his Cthulhu Mythos movie.
I hope so too.
because I think he would do a good job. I really do.
When does this
Oh.
drop? Good question. Let me look.
It,
I know it said fall.
November. I think it's November.
Um,
Or it might be October, but I can't.
You're
I'm
definitely gonna watch it.
November 2025 in the United States.
okay. Yeah, I figured.
If YouTuber rates it probably like maybe a 10 out of 10. I don't know.
So, I mean, I am
trailer was
really
perfect.
excited about this, honestly.
7.5.
Yeah, I am so hyped for that. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to send that to the wife. I hope she's feeling better. I love you, Paige.
I hope she's feeling better too.
Maybe.
I'm
Oh,
probably gonna get sick too, but it's okay.
Oh no, that's not good.
Oh man, and I noticed in that final shot he had like the freaking original scar from the first Frankenstein in the 30s.
Yes.
There on his hand like that. That was just like from the first one.
One
Oh my
second, guys.
God, dude.
Let me check on the baby real quick.
Oh,
Alright.
that is so sick, man. I am so stoked for that. Oh, I'm
Yeah, I am too.
Oh god, so cool. Yeah, it also kind of has the Mary Shelley vibes. The one with I think is it Robert De Niro that was Frankenstein in that, or am I or is it Al Pacino? I kind of get them two confused.
I have no idea.
He just needs his pacifier.
Oh, okay. But Roger, yes. So you got Mercy into listen to Bandmade, and then, excuse me, and then Mercy got me to listen to Bandmade. It was Hate was the very first one.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, if you want to, you took credit, yes, because technically
it was you. Yes. I think I even credited Roger with it too.
Yeah, you did.
But yeah, I'm super pumped about this Frankenstein.
I love the mixture of
looks fun.
Karloff. There's a lot of Boris Karloff stars I saw on
a lot of Hammer, lots of Boris, lots of everything.
Perfect. And you know what? I have to say, Oscar Isaac or whatever his name is, he's a phenomenal actor. Like,
he is. I think this will be really good because Gil Mero's doing it. If it was another director, I'd be kind of like, eh.
No,
like Gil Mero should have done Wolfman.
Oh, yeah. No,
I'm sorry, giving you flashbacks.
No,
giving you flashbacks. But honestly, I everything that Gil Mero does, I enjoy. Even when there's a little bit too much CGI for my liking, he still does it to where it works. You know, so it's not too overbearing. So.
Yeah, it's Robert De Niro. Yeah, sorry.
That's a good one. Yes.
Yeah, it gave me some of those vibes too. It's like he took the best from all of
each world.
Frankenstein films from Hammer, from Robert De Niro to Boris to just it's gonna be so cool.
Does that work?
Apparently, like I said, that would redeem from having to watch the movie we did tonight.
Yeah,
made me feel a lot better about my whole life, actually.
Yes. Remind me in November because a good copy will come quick because it's going to be big. Okay, Eddie, I'll remind you.
It's gonna be. I hope it revitalizes all of Gothic horror.
Do we want to do a first watch run here on the live stream when we get a copy?
That would be awesome.
I think so.
Because I mean,
yes.
You know, it honestly kind of feels
like
it's
on Netflix, and I do have Netflix, so we could stream and share it that way.
Yeah.
It feels like Gothic horror is back. We've got the Nosferatu, we've got this, and what was the other one that was kind of? I guess it might not necessarily be Gothic, but it's still like your like old school Abigail, the old school vampire.
Yes.
Stuff, you know.
Like I'm noticing that it's coming back, and I also notice a more pull to the special effects and this like
Yes.
the old school video effects is coming back.
Yes, thank God, because that CGI abomination that we've been in for so long.
Yeah, like CGI has its place. Don't get me wrong; it
Yes.
does fix fuck ups, right? But when it's
Yeah.
like movies that are like mainly just CGI now, it's overboard. You could tell like there's no oomph to them, and now like they're going back to that good blend. So I'm hoping that we have high hopes for cinema this year and for the
Yeah.
future. And I really am seeing a lot from the independent side. The independent companies now, thanks to things like YouTube and
Mhm.
other platforms, they're able to get their movies out, and it's been really great because like they're doing so many great things and paying homage to like old school horror while also maintaining their originality in the scripts that they're writing. So it's fantastic, and I'm seeing an influx of that. So I'm really really hopeful for cinema this week. This movie made me pull a hamstring.
Oh my God.
Roger, fun fact: about 20% of all my new reactors are horror channels. Roger, that makes sense because
Nice.
horror and music go together.
Mhm.
So that's why. Speaking of which, I do have horror reviews coming. My 2 reviews are going to be, one is going to be the DBS film The Last Cabin. I'm finishing that up. Then 825 Forest Road. And then we're going to do some Deadware and some Deadbolts. And then the unedited reactions and the full reactions where I go into a deeper dive will be over on the Patreon. Of course, the regular review will be on YouTube if you prefer that one instead. Gill-boy is working on some deep dives as well.
Yes, and I'm going to be streaming tomorrow.
Okay.
More Demon Souls.
Oh,
I've got-
Yes.
I'm streaming too.
Nice.
I hope I don't miss yours.
I will be at both
Mine
of
will be early.
yours.
Mine will be early in the day.
Okay, mine will be 8 p.m.
Oh
Normal
yeah,
times we
I'll-
start-
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I'll
Okay.
definitely be done by then. Yeah, for sure.
So
Mine
yeah,
will probably be like 2 p.m. or 3 p.m.
be
Oh, okay.
sure to follow both of these gentlemen on their respective channels as well.
Yeah,
While we
come
do
hang out with us.
collaboration work, we all have our own work that we're doing. So we thank you all for supporting us as a whole, but also supporting us individually. We completely enjoy that. No, I don't want to share screen. I have the.
Are you gonna still do the Quiet Place game, Mage?
Yes.
Oh,
I'm gonna
okay,
try to
good.
finish it.
All right, awesome. Because that game's so much fun to watch you play that.
Oh, it's scary.
Scary, bro. I know. I get scared watching you play it. I'm like, oh god.
It was interesting the last time. Oh my gosh, it was so great.
Yeah, I was going in circles for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
It sucks.
It looks hard. I'm not gonna lie. It
It-
looks kind of rough.
I have it on easy too.
Oh god. I can't imagine on higher difficulties, bro.
Oh my god.
It's like as soon as you make
yeah.
a sound, it's like ah! It's like, oh god, there they come.
Yep. I'll have to
That was
I'll have to
Roger.
do that. Get on the
Yeah,
hardest
there
one
we
later.
go. Dracula AD 1972.
Yes, I fixed it. For some reason, they have the other poster for this movie, and I was like, "Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. That does look long." So thank you for pointing it out to me because, like,
No,
after
no.
making all these posters, they all blend in after a
Yeah,
while.
no, I'm sure. Yeah, I noticed it last night. I'm like, wait a minute.
Thank you
That's
so much.
That's the actual Dracula 72,
Yeah.
not the Dracula AD 1972.
Yes.
When you're a Dracula nerd, oh my god.
Yeah, it's just for me. For me, though, it's just like I said, I make so many of these
Yes.
posters that everything like blends in together. So thank you so much for pointing that out.
Good night, Josh.
Good night, Josh.
night.
See you next week.
Oh, that
Uh,
Frankenstein one looks sick. I don't
Oh
think
my
I've
god,
seen
I know.
that.
I'm like so pumped. I'm like, I want to watch it now. Like
Oh, yeah,
right now. Release it
Yeah.
now.
Oh, we're gonna do Die Die My Darling too.
Yes. So
Yeah.
Die Die My Darling's on the 6th. Yeah, I
Ooh.
noticed like the scheduling for this one, the Friday, the 6th and 7th, that's for some reason I put 2 weekends like that. I think it's because we were moving stuff around previously
Yeah,
and I
that's
kind of
fine.
overlooked that. So I'm sorry about that, guys. So yeah, next
No, that's cool.
we'll be here on the 6th with Die Die My Darling. I look forward to showcasing that one. I don't think that one is spoken about enough.
I agree. I think it's underrated. It's awesome. I mean, the great band, The
Never
Misfits,
seen
has a song about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's
really?
kind of a proto slasher, I would say, but not really. I mean, you'll see what I mean.
It's weird, but it's good weird. Not like tonight's movie weird.
I would say if I would pair this film, if I was going to do a double feature, I would show this and then maybe Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I agree. I
Yeah,
agree.
or Psycho, vice
Yeah.
versa. Like it's
Yep.
both of those. It's kind of like early, kind of hack 'em up slasher kind of films, but this one's more psychological. And honestly, you might want to skip this one, Rebecca.
The
In
the
terms
die
of-
my darling.
yeah, this
Yeah.
one's kind of like a weird, hyper religious lady that's psychotic and hyper abusive. So it might give you, you might want to skip it.
Comments on screen just glitched hard, did they? I didn't
Did
see it
they?
on mine. On the 7th, we have Frankenstein and the Monster from Hell.
Oh, you're talking about the 3? That's because we're sharing chat and my bot auto posts, so it's sharing all 3 of it.
Okay.
That's why.
Yeah. So speaking of Frankenstein, we got Frankenstein and the Monster from Hell on the 7th. And then on the 13th, we have our music reacts. And Gill-boy, of course, you're welcome to join if you can on that Friday.
Yeah.
We're going to be taking, not just sharing our picks, but we're also going to be taking requests from the audience. And we're just going to be talking about the music that people share with us. June 14th, we have the proper Dracula AD 1972.
Yeah.
And then June 20th, we're going to do episodes 7, 8, and 9 of The Strain. We will be joined by a fellow horror reviewer, the Horror Miser. He will be here with us. He has seen The Strain. I did tell him that you guys and some of our followers have not seen it, so he will not spoil. But it's going to be fun having somebody else that has already seen it as well be a part of it. And as far as Rez, she did talk to me. She's making plans on coming back. She does not want
Rez.
She doesn't want me to tell anybody when she's officially coming back. She says we are all in for a surprise. So even I
don't even know.
I don't either. So I'm super stoked.
So she's ready to make her debut again. So just be patient with her. So this is what's upcoming next. You could check for these over on the YouTube channel under the live tab. You can hit the notify me button so that way it does notify you. I've noticed that YouTube has been really weird with not showing when people go live lately. I don't know what's going on. They might be working on things. So hitting the notify me button, it really helps out. Giving the like to the video also helps push us up forward. So that'll help us a lot as well. I look forward to doing all of these. I look forward to bringing The Strain back. We will be, I think, by the end of August, we'll be nearing the end of season 1 of The Strain. And then in September, we start season 2.
Yes.
And that gets more deeper into the vampire lore inside of that. It gets darker. It gets more gothic-y, and that. So we're almost done with that. Now that you guys wanted to do 3 in 1, we could definitely do this in a timely fashion. And then you guys were talking about Ash versus the Evil Dead last night.
Oh, yeah.
After we finish The Strain, I will be more than happy to put Ash versus the Evil Dead. I think it's totally worth it to watch, especially now that Mage is all caught up on the movies, on the older ones.
I cannot wait for that first episode. And then that one episode where they have to summon the demon in the store. I'm probably gonna have to mute myself because I laughed so hard at that.
Oh, I know. No, like it's great.
When he shit talks that demon, I just die every time.
But see, it wouldn't have made sense to Mage for him to not get the jokes if we hadn't shown him Evil Dead 1, 2, and 3.
See them all. You gotta see them all.
Yeah, so like it's really great, especially because Ash is older and he takes no shit even more. So it's fantastic. It's wonderful humor. Rebecca, Dead Alive. You know what? It's been a while since we did that movie, so sure, we'll put it back in circulation.
The one where the dude gets buried alive or whatever.
Dead Alive is where the priest is kicking ass for the Lord.
But okay, maybe I don't know about it. I'm thinking of the guy that's buried alive.
Really? Hold on.
Hang on, let me see the movie poster. Hang on. I think I'm thinking of a different movie. You know what sucks is like I really no, I'm thinking of Brain Dead. My fault. Yeah. At Texas Frightmare, they had everyone from Ash versus the Evil Dead and pretty much everyone from the original Evil Dead, and I just hated that I didn't have enough time to see all of that.
On this picturesque block, in this manicured home.
Yeah, this is definitely not the movie I thought it was.
So you've never seen this one, Gills?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, yes, we definitely have to do this one then. It is bonkers.
Is haunting life.
It looks awesome.
I don't remember. Did I watch this with you?
I think you're in the comments because I think Reverie was co-hosting at the time.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I wasn't.
I think like you were about to, but like we were kind of like in that transition phase. But you were in the comments for a little bit, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen this then.
Whatever Mom's got.
What you thinking, Gills?
I want to watch it. It looks goofy but fun.
It's completely bizarre.
Is
It's
this
fantastic.
80s or what?
Yes.
Okay, 80s.
See, that's the scene
Oh,
I
I
was talking
kick an
about.
ass for the Lord. All right, yeah, I'm down.
Yeah.
For mercy.
That would be Gill-boy's character.
Yeah,
He'd be
yeah,
kicking ass
right.
for the Lord.
You can do to stop.
Oh, I love the cheese.
That's
Yeah, this-
interesting.
Totally
Because how
right.
do you kill something
That's already
that's
dead.
already dead?
Yes. There's also a big giant baby in it. That's
Oh,
like
okay.
Piece of
Yeah, no, I haven't seen this. Wait, now is this the scene where the guy
Dead
uses like a big? Yes. Okay. So I have seen clips from this, but I've
Okay.
never seen it. Yeah, I've seen this scene. Okay. So I know of it, but no, I've never seen it.
That's
Oh,
okay.
interesting.
Yeah, we'll put it back into
Oh, yeah, we gotta watch
circulation
that.
then.
yeah, we gotta watch that. That looks.
Rebecca and Josh love that movie, so plan on
yeah.
seeing a bunch of those.
I
Nice.
gotta
Like
try to
their
snag
clips.
me a good VHS copy of that.
Can
That looks like a fun one.
Can I talk you guys into a Saturday night music stream? I mean, we could maybe swap the movie night one with the music one if we wanted to do that.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I mean, yes, whatever. I'm
No,
down.
not tonight, Rebecca. Not tonight.
Oh no. Yeah, no.
So what we could do is we could do what the hell are we doing?
I don't
Hold
know.
on, guys. Hold on, guys. I gotta look first before I agree to that. What we could do, because I already have it kind of set up, so I don't want to keep messing with the schedule too much, or it's gonna fuck up on our end on restream. But we could show Dracula 1972 AD on the 13th, and then we could do the music reaction on the 14th.
Yeah, we can do that.
Are you down, Gills? Do you want to be part of that, or
To do say it again. So hang on.
Roger's asking if we can move the music discussion stream to Saturday instead. So we would do Dracula 1972 AD on the Friday, and then we would do the music stream on Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care.
Okay.
I mean, it's
I don't-
whatever. I don't think I have anything going on. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm too free,
'Cause-
but unless something comes up, I should be fine though. Yeah, I should
Okay.
Okay.
fine by me.
All
What
right.
what music are we gonna do? Is it just like whatever? Like how does
They're
that
gonna tell us.
tell us? Okay, cool.
Oh,
That's
Roger says
cool.
Fridays are bad for. Okay, Roger. So here's what we're gonna do: the music live stream for the 13th, we're moving to the 14th, and the movie that was on the 14th, we're gonna do Friday instead.
So we'll do
Yeah.
Dracula on Friday, and then the
Mhm.
music thing on. Okay, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I should be able to do it unless something comes up or whatever. But I should be fine. Yeah.
But I also think that we should have our own song that we want to bring
Yes.
to the table
Yes, I
before
agree.
the
Okay.
viewers ask. So we all have our own. I think that would actually
Yeah.
help out too.
I
agree.
should be able to do it, but I know there's a lot of construction actually happening at the lagoon. But I think it's going to be done by then, so I should.
Okay.
I don't want to 100% confirm, but yeah, I should be fine. I should be fine to do it.
Okay, I'm just
I have really
moving.
nothing else going on right now, unless I get hired by Whataburger.
What about a burger?
All right, so so I made the 13th Dracula 1972. I made the 14th, which is the Saturday, the music reaction. So
Yeah, that sounds fine by me. I'm actually kind of intrigued now.
it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be.
I'll have
it's gonna be fun.
to. Yeah.
Now, I asked YouTube directly how to do this live stream reaction. We will have to pause once in a while and discuss.
Quite a bit,
I
yeah.
can't stress this enough.
So we don't
So
get
we
like.
don't get taken
copyright.
down, okay?
Mhm.
If people don't like it, I don't know what to tell you. Take it up with the copyright law, okay? I can't risk my channel because we worked really hard to get monetized. Thank you, Roger. That'd be wonderful. That'd be
Yeah.
wonderful.
That'd be awesome.
And stuff like that. So I spoke to them directly, so I knew what was in the range, because I know like a lot of people do live streams and they're lucky. By luck of the draw, they can play the whole thing and then discuss, but that is pure luck, guys.
Yeah.
That is pure luck. 80, I don't buy that for a minute.
Yeah.
I don't. What? 80? What?
So what? Oh,
it's a
secret
80
message chat. What are my tattoos? It's just like a half skull, half sun. I got
Cool.
a jester, and then I got this guy that I'm getting covered up because I don't agree with it anymore. So
That's pretty metal, though.
yeah, that was my first one. I was all angsty and be like, I need a devil tattoo on my left arm. Now I'm just like, this looks stupid. I'm actually, the only thing what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cover his horns with like a knight's helmet
Oh,
and make him be more like a demon slayer instead.
yeah.
So that's what I'm gonna do.
Some
When
dark
I
souls.
when I get a chance.
I have nothing. I'm
Yeah,
a
me
blank
either.
canvas at the
I
moment.
honestly like
I don't like needles. I just can't do it.
I don't think I'll get many more. You know, it's just I want to do them. So the thought stuck with me for a while. So I went ahead and got them. This is the only one I do regret though, because I got that one in a very messed up mental state. So I don't want to associate that anymore.
Yeah, that's fair.
So that's why I'm gonna make him more of like a night demon slayer sort of thing instead. That's
That'd
a
be metal.
fuck you to my old bullshit. You know what I mean? So yeah. But other than that, I don't really have anything else. And it's just if it stays in my mind, I'll do it. The thing though I have to say is like I was like Yu-Gi-Ohs. I was like, I don't like needles, but it's completely different than getting your blood drawn. So it's actually more peaceful. And
Yeah.
like my friend is a tattoo artist and she has the lightest touch. So it's like you don't even notice that it's happening unless it's shading.
Nice.
That sucks.
I think the only way I'd ever get a tattoo
But
is if it would cure cancer forever, or
Yeah.
if it would save my life. But
yeah,
other than that,
I'm
no.
not.
Well,
I am
you won't
too
be
much of
eaten
a
by
sissy. I'm not
cannibals.
gonna lie. Do what?
You won't be eaten by cannibals if you get a tattoo. So
Yeah.
Oh, well then you know what? Never mind. Hang on.
No, like honestly, am I gonna get much more? Probably not. I'm kind of out of that phase. Yes, I do like the warning.
Oh, I love
Roger.
the
I still
warning.
feel
Yes,
have
I
a
do
lot
too.
more to. I've been out of circulation with them though, so like I don't know a lot of what's been going on with them. I honestly don't know what a lot's been going on lately.
I saw them when I went to that music festival.
No,
and I had
nice.
Oh,
no
really?
idea, I had no idea who they were, and they opened with I think it might have actually been the song you reviewed, Mercy.
Oh, nice.
And then they did that song More, and I was like, whoa, this band is awesome.
Yeah, they're very
They kick
talented.
ass. Yeah.
They're
Three
very
Sisters
talented.
from Mexico coming to rock. Yeah, man, I'm down. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Also, I did Shambles from the live version. I was blown away. So that's
I haven't
coming
done that
out.
one yet. No.
They have an
Oh my
interesting.
god!
I know you may not like this, Mercy, but they have a very unique, interesting cover of Enter Sandman by Metallica.
Yes, I did like that one actually.
you
I
did? Oh,
actually
yeah.
enjoyed that one. That's one
Yeah,
of the first things they told me to
To look at,
yeah,
it's
and
very unique how they approached it. I was actually
yeah,
quite
see
impressed.
I didn't mind that. I didn't mind that so much because it was so different from
Yeah.
the original, and then when they slapped the original riff at the end there, that was like
Yes.
chef's kiss.
Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah.
About 2 weeks you could screenshot the baby so you could say special guest Nicolas Cage.
Awesome.
Um
Got to show him Con Air so he knows.
Okay, Roger. Yeah, I'm down to do some warning. I'm down to doing some bandmade.
Me
There's a lot of
too.
bandmade I still haven't gotten to.
If
You
there's
know-
no Slayer, I'm going to be really disappointed with everyone.
You can bring in your own.
Yeah,
Alright.
bring in a Slayer song. But just
Anyone I
keep
want?
in mind that YouTube itself, I did ask them and they said just pause, discuss, like follow
Yeah.
the fair use. So again, for the people that keep bitching on our reactions, that's what we do. We have
Yeah.
to by law. So unless you're
We
going to
got
pay
Yeah.
my legal fees,
Yeah.
Yep.
walk on
Don't wanna be
homeboy.
sued into oblivion, you know.
Mine too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Walk on homeboy.
We want to.
I get that comment a lot.
It's more so for Mage because people on my channel are pretty like chill with it. They're like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's okay." But poor Mage here gets all these people like, "Why are you pausing? Like, why
Yeah,
don't you let
right?
it play?
Why am I getting the brunt of that?
It's probably because it's their first time on YouTube, maybe. Because, like, yeah, of course, you gotta applause unless you
My-
actually get permission from the band because
My
you're
thing-
sponsored by the
My
band.
thing too is why in the heck would you want to listen to a discussion if you are wanting to listen to the full song? Wouldn't you listen to the full song first before you go discussing? And Roger, I just updated the title. So there, thank you. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand it. Like, it's
Yeah.
kind of clear, like a reaction
Yeah.
thingy, is for that.
Oh, also, AD, I wanted to say thank you for getting Castle Freaked. I watched that with Paige, and she loved it. I mean, it's a great movie. I hope we're going to show it on the panel one day for sure. It's very disturbing.
Yes. Castle Freak is such a good movie.
Yes, it's a very underrated Jeffrey Combs film. I feel like
I
a lot of people
agree.
sleep on it, and Barbara Crampton is in it too. So, yeah, we watched that and From Beyond. So it was a really good double feature.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think we also need to do City of the Living Dead. The
Yes.
Fulci movie. That
Oh,
is the
yes.
one vampire movie I absolutely love because there's actually a story to it. It's not just them coming out the ground eating your brains. Like
the one we just watched.
yes.
They were actually like, let's have that badass scene, but like, let's actually have plot. Yeah, okay.
Right.
Shots fired. No, I'm just kidding. Gill-boy gives Legend of the Seven Golden Vampires 10 out of 10. No, I'm just kidding. Imagine. Oh my god.
Let's see.
No, I'd give it about 6 out of 10, low 7. That's a little too high too, but
All right. Let's see here. I think somebody. Yes, I have seen that guy. Yes.
we should show a Marvel movie and get copyright strike by Disney.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Totally.
my god.
They're like, what? Nobody else is going to the theater to watch it. You should be happy that we are.
Yeah, I was never really huge into superhero movies. Like I think I watched like Batman when I was a kid when Michael Keaton was Batman.
Yeah, those are awesome because they're goth.
But
Yeah.
after that, I kind of that's probably why I watched it because of the goth aspect. That's kind of like the only reason why I know the Everybody song by Backstreet Boys because the music video was literally just horror themed.
Yeah, yes.
And
Oh,
like
that was so cool.
that's
I remember
why.
that. Yeah.
All right, Rebecca, you guys have a great night.
Good
We'll
night.
see you next
Good night,
week.
everyone.
And I think we'll just wind on down because we're almost at the 2.5 hour mark.
Yeah.
I think we covered all we needed to on tonight's stream. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Especially
Yes.
for Secret Message Chat for sticking around and actually
Yes.
finding some deep meaning to tonight's film.
Yes,
It actually
I'm
got my
impressed.
hamster wheel turning. So I appreciate it. Don't forget that links to their channels are on my channel. You can just go to my channel and scroll on down and recommended channels. You'll find them both there so you guys can follow them each individually. They will both be streaming tomorrow, so keep your eye out. I will be in the chat. And if you follow me over on X and YouTube, I will be sure to share their links when they are live in case you don't get the notification. So I'll be over there, so you should join me in the chat too.
Yeah.
That was a mouthful. Holy shit. Got to get used to being on camera again, guys.
That's all right.
All right, guys. Bye, Tom and the gang. Thank you for
Bye,
joining us.
everyone.
Bye, Secret
Yes,
Message
thank you.
Chat.
See you next week or tomorrow if you stop by the lagoon.
And I highly recommend it because you got Screamy over here and you got the guy that has to be quiet the whole time. So it's
Yeah,
two
it'll be
different
right.
aspects.
It'll be a lot of yelling and then a lot of having to be quiet or he'll die.
Yeah, right.
I'll be dying all the time and being like, no!
Well, I'd be doing the same thing.
And sometimes there's some random Gill-boy karaoke in there. His mind
Yeah.
wanders and he starts singing
Yeah.
a song. So, like,
Yeah.
hey, it
Nice.
happens. And then
Gets
poor
it.
Mage over here just gets a little scared.
Yeah.
So, if you like that, I'll
Little.
be in the chat, like I said.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I
think-
know your heart monitor goes.
I think after Demon
Yeah.
Souls, I'm going to do Outlast and just scream like a girl the whole time. So,
Nice. Yes.
I remember when my buddy did that. It was over COVID, and I was in her stream promoting it and stuff, and she did
Yeah.
that game, and like there was nothing but screaming
Yeah.
and like hiding, and it was fantastic.
As much as I love horror and horror video games, man, I am kind of a scaredy cat. So
Yeah.
It's different from movies to games, though.
yes, that's
really
true.
is.
Games are more
Sure.
immersive though, right?
Yes,
So like it's
yeah.
kind of like you're a part of it, kind of like
You're
a haunt in a
there,
way,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, you're there.
So like it's kind of like, to me, horror games, it does take a lot to still scare me, and I wish I could find one that would truly scare me. So far,
Oh,
Outlast was the closest, but
yeah,
I
that.
still didn't like pee my
Oh,
pants scared.
oh
So
God. Well, I will. I'm not
that's
gonna
all
lie.
right.